Okay. Hey guys, good afternoon and welcome to today's YouTube Live. Welcome to today's community gathering. I'm super excited that once again, it's another season where we get to gather and discuss, banter, argue, have just rub minds, have proper conversations about a show that we are all very passionate about. And of course, yes, it's the Big Brother Naija season 10, 10 over 10 minus nothing season, just as I call it. And guys, see, yeah, I don't, it's been a while that I have really expressed my excitement about a Big Brother Naija season the way I am excited right now. And I'm just happy. I don't know why. Okay, I know why actually, but I'm just happy because it's been an almost 1 week of madness. No, it's actually been a week of madness because today is Saturday. The show launched last week Saturday, and today is Saturday, so it makes it 1 week. So yes, I'm right. It's been a week of madness. There's just been so much happening, and you know, it's like we can't even keep up. And the question everybody has been asking is, where did Big Brother find these set of human beings? Where did Biggie find these set of housemates, guys? I mean, at this point, quite frankly, I don't really care where Big Brother found these set of housemates. The one thing that I really cherish the most right now is they gave us individuals that are hungry. I don't know if you all see the hunger that these housemates are exhibiting every single second in that house, but I see it, I recognize it, and I recognize it because we've been on this game for the longest time, for years, and we've come across housemates who have no business being on the show. We've come, in fact, we've almost, I don't want to say we've experienced, because to be very honest, it wasn't really a pleasant experience, but we have actually experienced housemates who have no clue why they went on the show in the first place. We've experienced housemates who just went there for my brand, carry Oshukatai for head, carry my brand on their head. At the end of the day, once their season is over, you don't even see the brand that they have been preaching about. It's like they just fizzle out like smoke, you know? But I mean, this is one thing I've always been begging of production, that if you're going to give us a show, if you're going to give us a season, give us people that are hungry. Go into the streets, get people that are hungry for fame, people that are hungry for recognition, not just recognition, but also people that are hungry to entertain us. Because it is one thing for an individual to be hungry for fame, it is one thing for an individual to be hungry for a platform to showcase themselves, to showcase, English will not kill me, to showcase their many talents. But then again, it is also another thing for that individual to be able to prove themselves to all the viewing audience, to production as well, that listen, if you choose me, if you pick me, put me in that house, I will give the viewers the worth of their money. I'll give them value for their money. I will give you content. I will give you entertainment. I will give you drama. I will give you happiness. I'll give you joy as you watch the show. Because as I always say, aside the competition in the show is an entertainment show. Yes, viewers will watch it. They will feel different levels of emotions, different types of emotions. But at the end of the day, what really makes the competition worth the watch is the level of entertainment and the intentionality behind the entertainment that these housemates create, how organic they make it look. Because every time housemates audition for the show and Ebuka questions them about their gameplay, about their strategy on the stage, a lot of them, especially the ones that say, they always say, I'm just going to be myself. And we've had so many horrible be myself type of humans on the show. I mean, I'm not even capping right now. We've had a lot of terrible, horrible, I just want to be myself type of persons that on a normal day, you don't even want to see them. You don't even want to encounter them. Not to even talk about paying for 3 months subscription to experience their existence on your TV. I just want to be myself. I just want to be myself. But these people forget that when you're going on a TV show, a reality TV show, just being yourself is never enough. You have to stretch the bounds of your being yourself. You have to be able to exceed what your being yourself can take and can carry. Why? Because creativity is not just about being yourself. Creativity is also about being able to stretch yourself beyond limits, shock yourself sometimes. What can I do? And you see, there's one saying Ibuka said to the housemates as he rounded up the double lunch show on Sunday. He said, Pikin way in clothes no dirty. It means say he no sabi play. For those of you that don't understand what I just said, I'm going to say it in English. It means a child that has not been able to soil their clothes with dirt. It only means that that child does not know how to play. That child does not know how to have fun. That child does not know how to just be themselves without, overthinking things. And that's completely summed up how these housemates should actually play this Big Brother game. Play the game, have fun, dirty yourself, soil your name, just do whatever it takes. Play the game, enjoy yourself, but more importantly, also don't forget that you're in that house to also entertain the viewers. Because if you do not entertain the viewers in the biggest way that you can, if you do not buy into their emotional banks, they're going to boot you out. And even if we know that at the end of the season, it's only one person that will walk out of the show with that grand prize, at least there's a way you entertain the viewers to the point that when you come out, even though you are not the declared winner, you will win on the outside. Now, why am I saying all of these things? Ladies and gentlemen, I wish I could stand up right now, but I'm just going to sit down and give these 10 over 10 housemates a standing ovation or a sitting ovation. They understand the assignment. But before I continue to sing their praises, I also want to thank production. One second, guys. Yeah, I also want to thank production. I know that every season, there's always a reason for me to drag production. There's always a reason for me to be mad at production. I call them out, I drag them, I complain, and I don't just complain because I just want to complain. I complain because, of course, there are things that I see that I feel like they're just abnormal. I mean, for a big platform like this, a big show like this, we should be getting better. We should be getting more value for our time, our resources spent, for people that are voting. We don't want mediocrity. We don't want docile people. And the one thing I've always requested of production is give us people that are hungry. People that are hungry for this thing. When you see something that is hungry, or when you see a man or woman that is hungry, they will do what they can do. In fact, if they cannot do that thing, they will do whatever it takes to feed. And when somebody is hungry, it's not just about hungry for food. Could be hungry for anything else. As I said before, fame, the prize money, the recognition, the presence, the impact. So give us people that are hungry to make their mark. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what production did. Right from the very first night of the season, more with even the male housemates. Ladies and gentlemen, these housemates, they've been breaking the boundaries of entertainment. They've been giving us a show. They have. I am telling you from my mouth, they've been giving us a show. And you know the most beautiful thing about the show they've been giving us? It's the fact that it looks very organic. I don't know about you, but I'm telling you, as one who consumes reality TV a lot, their drama, the chaos looks organic. It looks organic. Even to the point that when they sit down and have conversations and they say, I was just pranking you, I just wanted to quarrel. It makes you even laugh the more because as a viewer, when the drama is ongoing, you are lost in it all. You are lost in the entertainment of it all. You are lost in the credibility of it all. You are lost in the believability, the authenticity of it all. That you don't even think twice if it is fake or real until they open their mouth and tell you that they're actually acting it out, you know. So I just want to give accolades, like massive, massive accolades to production for really doing great this time with their selection. And another thing I've noticed is this is the day 6 or 7, if I am not wrong. And I've never really heard any of the housemates talk about my brand. Ah, hallelujah. I'm not any of them talk about my brand, my brand, my brand. Because me, I said, if I hear my brand, I will naked and cross you out. So I've not heard any of them talk about my brand, which means, in a way, they are focused. I mean, I know that this is just too much accolades to want to give to them with regards to that aspect of always talking about my brand, right? But we have to give it to them because with a lot of other previous housemates, right from the very first night, they would have told you that they went to the club with Big Brother before coming into the house. They would have told you that they went to the bar with Ebuka and his wife. They'll tell you, Ebuka, I saw Ebuka yesterday now. This was Ebuka. I went to know. The woman that selected us, they even called the woman's name. I know her now. I know her. They'll tell you that, this one, Sisi is my friend. Alex is my friend. Tacha, I know this. They will mention people that they know. Now, maybe such conversations have been happening inside the house. I don't know. But one thing I know for sure, as one who ardently watches the show, is that these people that's production selected, I don't know if they were properly schooled, if they were properly educated on all of these things I'm mentioning, but I think they've been doing great. They've been focused on the drama in the house. And they've been very creative with creating manipulative storylines of blackmail, you know. I mean, the way they do it is just so creative, and I'm just really impressed. Overall, I'm really impressed. Now, I don't know how the remaining few weeks will be. I don't know, right? But I'm kind of positive that this just might be the best season yet. Yeah. And this is by no, hey, English, oh, how do I want to put it now? This is not me trying to water down the efforts of housemates who have gone through the corridors of Big Brother's house, who have put in their best, you know, to give us a show. This is not me trying to water down their efforts. This is not me trying to be messy or anything. No, but I'm just stating the fact that with the way the season started, the tone that it started with. It's just been excitement all the way, all the way, all the way. And I'm just really hoping that really it being the 10 over 10 season, that it is the best season that we have ever had in the past 10 seasons. I'm just really hoping, yeah. I'm just really hoping that it continues to be memorable. And I'm really hoping that these housemates that I'm giving all these plenty accolades like this, I'm really hoping that they don't slack, because the same me that is giving them accolades, I'll still come here to come and drag them. I'll still come here to come and drag them if they begin to mess up. But anyways, it's all fun. It's all fun and love over here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to talk too much today. I told myself I don't want to talk too much because I want to hear your feedback. A lot of you have been saying, Glory, we're waiting for Saturday. We want to talk. We want to talk. We want to express ourselves. So that is why we're doing this today. So I'm just going to go ahead and share the link in the comment section because I just want to hear from all of you. All right. Remember, this is the very first week. I am not giving too much opinion about the housemates as individuals just yet, because I am one of those people that I've been telling you all to please give these housemates at least 1 week, 2 weeks, experience them for yourselves before you begin to say, I have found my winner. You begin to declare winner, and then you begin to say, this is the winner of the season. This is a, come on, experience these housemates for yourself. All right. Give them grace, give them time, let them prove themselves. When they do things that you feel doesn't really make sense, feel free to engage. When they also show themselves to be the most of themselves, also give them their flowers. And that's what we've been doing in this community. So as I said, I'm just going to go ahead and share the link to this conversation in the comment section below. Overall, I want to hear about your first impression about the season. How did you feel right from Saturday night when we had the female housemates introduction? How did you feel? What do you think about the selection of the housemates, the combination, the varieties? Oh, by the way, before I forget this one, hey, the ladies' bodies are bodying this season. Oh my God, listen, there's nothing as beautiful as turning on your TV to watch a show that you enjoy watching, and then you see As a woman now, for instance, you see a woman that is a representation of the varieties of women that we have in society. I don't know if you get what I mean. I mean, look at the likes of Gigi Jasmine. She's big, she's bold. We have women like that in society, you know, and it only goes to tell you that for shows like Big Brother Naija, it is not only tall, slim models or women who have done body enhancements, BBL, Botox, and the likes. They are not the only ones that are good for TV. Any and everybody is also worthy of being seen and experienced on TV. And I think that that is another very high point for production. See, I'm giving production a lot of points this season already. That's another very high point for production, you know, going out of their way to really extend the boundaries of their selection process, you know. I mean, we're talking about the women. Look at their natural bodies, very beautiful, dark skinned women. Guys, have you seen how black I am? Have you seen my videos? Have you seen how black, charcoal black I am? I'm a very, very dark skinned woman in reality. If you see me looking lighter right now, it is a lighting of my studio that's making me look lighter right now, but I am really dark skinned, like really dark, and I love my complexion so much, right? So when I look at my TV, and I see the likes of Zita, I see the likes of Dede, I see the likes of which women is also very, very dark. I mean, you see a lot of these girls, they are very, very dark in complexion. I am so happy because I'm like, oh my God, that is a beautiful representation of melanin goodness right there on my TV screen. And please, oh, let me put out this disclaimer. This is not me also saying that light-skinned women do not deserve to be on TV. No, but we understand the stereotype. We understand that a lot of times for a show like Big Brother Naija, the moment a very, very light-skinned woman is on that show, boom, she already has pretty privilege just by the virtue of being light skinned. She already has pretty privilege. She already has a massive, massive fan base just because she's light skinned. So the fact that production also took that into consideration by going out of their way to select women that are also very, very dark. And they literally brought a lot of black girls. Let me call them black girls. They brought a lot of black girls. And another thing also is the variety in choosing a lot of underdogs. You see those people that say, I did not have shoe. I did not eat yesterday night. My bank account is empty. They brought a lot of people like that as well this season. We have the likes of Imisi. We have Rude Boy, street boy with street credibility. We have Culture, very, very eccentric, very, very funny, lovable, likable, very much entertaining as well. Who else do we have in the house that as the likes of an underdog story? I mean, there are quite a number of them. And then they also extended the bounds of their, what's it called, their inclusivity program to bring in the wealthy. And when we talk about the wealthy, we're talking about actual royalty. We have two princes and a princess. Now, I'm not really sure if Ortega himself is also a prince. I'm not really sure. But we have Kaikumi, a prince. We have Faith, a medical doctor that is also a prince. And then we have the queen of bragging, Sabrina, a princess. These people are actual royalties. They are the richest of the richest of the richest. I mean, when you want to talk about class and status in society, all right? So they also brought the extremely rich. And the reason I'm emphasizing on how they extended their diversity this season is we've had seasons where, for instance, the lockdown season, the lockdown season, Kidwaya was literally the only billionaire son that we had in the house. And so it felt like everybody wanted to bow down and be worshiping him. Look at the season that just ended. No Lose God. Mbadiwe twins came by virtue of having legacy name. Ozumba Mbadiwe, boom, the house went cold. Fine. The season talked about self-preservation. Oh, don't lose your guard. Watch yourself, watch your back, watch your sides. But at the same time, we also know that because the Mbadiwe twins carried like the strongest name in the house, it also negatively impacted on the performance of that season. But this season, oh my goodness. So yeah, I feel like meeting the person or the people that were in charge of the selection process of this season to give them a warm hug and to personally thank them for how much and how far they went with their selection process. The inclusivity is beautiful to watch or to see and to experience. You know, we have a male psychologist, we also have a female psychologist. What else do we have? Just varieties. Oh, and also the girls from the north. Oh my goodness, they are stunning. I love them. Forget about how annoying they can be sometimes. As I said, if you notice, I am shying away from doing a personal analysis of the female, rather of the housemates, because as I said, I'm trying to stick to my own promise of not, attacking or over analyzing the housemates individually, because I want to experience them for 1 full week or even two. All right. Let them show themselves. Let's get to meet them properly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy. I am happy. I'm really satisfied with how the season has started. As I said, production should not mess it up, or otherwise we'll cry again this season. No, ha, production, don't mess it up. Oh, hey. And then finally, before I hand over the mic to you, amazing folks, I also want to show my appreciation for the people that they brought in this season. The people of this season is just like the people that they used for the All-Star season. Very wise, very intelligent, knows how to read the room. That Big Brother was an all-rounder, knows how to call the housemates on their bullshit. So I don't know if it's the same Big Brother that they brought back this season. I don't know, but this Big Brother this season is amazing. And already is giving us some delicious conversations with the housemates in the diary room. I love the fact that the Big Brother as well is a no nonsense Big Brother. He's not going to watch the housemates misbehave. I love that exercise that he did in the arena last night. After the housemates finished with their wager presentation, I loved the criticism that he gave on their presentation. By the way, that presentation was rubbish. Yeah, rubbish, useless. Yeah, but I love the fact that he warned them about violating his rules and also told them to put it to practice by calling their names one after the other to run to the arena door. That is what we're talking about. We do not want a Big Brother that will slack. But this Big Brother this season is really giving us something to talk about, and I love it. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, I will say it and I'm going to stop talking so that people can talk. All right. So, I'm going to start with my Twitter friends. We have Amira. Amira was the first person to send in a request, and then we're going to quickly move on to what's it called now, onto YouTube. I just saw David's comment. David said production glory. Okay, production glory will drag you if you mess up, or just keep the vibes, not lose guard. Absolutely. Production, we are besties this season. We're besties. So please don't mess it up. Currently, production, you are doing a great job. You're doing fantastic. We appreciate you for it. Don't mess up, please. Okay, let's speak with Amira. Amira, are you there? Let's hear from you. You're welcome to the conversation. Hello.
Hi, Glory, you guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this whole our fast BBN space. I don't know, but anyways, I'm so happy to speak to you again. Basically, hi, how are you, and all that. Anyways, basically, I'm so happy about this season. I don't want another we don't want another notice. God, those people did us a dirty. Anyways, basically, I like. I love all the fights. Ever since they started fighting, I've just been laughing. Even when it's a serious fight going on, I just be laughing because I don't even understand what's going on. Everybody's just quiet and minding their business, and 1 minute this person is fighting this person, the next person is fighting this person. Everybody's just fighting, and I'm just so entertained. And I'm like, oh my days. The season we have all been waiting for.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amira. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I had to mute her because there was a lot of background noise from her. But we're just going to quickly jump onto YouTube now to speak to people. Guys, please try to keep it short and simple, all right? I'm trying to limit today's live to 3 hours or 3 hours, 30 minutes max, all right? So we don't miss out on the first Saturday night party of the season. All right, Chigozie, you're welcome to the conversation. How are you?
I was so determined to be the first person to launch this season. Like you said, we
Nice.
launched it in the name of violence, in the name of entertainment and everything. I am so happy. Glory. I don't know if you can remember, when we were ending last season, I said something that Big Brother should go to the street and pick up housemates. And that is what we
You
want.
know,
The person that picked up these housemates did really well. I am so
Mm-hmm.
loving these housemates. You know, one thing with each other is that everybody's copying each other's strategy. If you feel you can cry, I can cry the most. If you feel you can tell stories, I can tell emotional stories more than you. And
You
everybody's walking up to entertain us. See,
know?
seriously, I just saw someone on Twitter said, oh, Ebka should come and tell them tomorrow that they are boring, that they should spice up the heat. See, if Ebka says that kind of thing tomorrow, next week that house will burn down. I am telling you. See, I love, I so much love this housemate. You know, they're giving us vibes, and they lost the wager this week. I knew from time they were going to lose it due to the fact that, you know, I think everybody's just trying to show that, oh, I can do this and I can do that, I can do this. And don't be
Yeah.
surprised, it will still continue next week. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, I am so loving it. I'm loving this season. But the thing is that I'm telling you, let us still hold our breaths. Let us not, you know, let us just still hold our breaths. We can never tell. But we believe and we are positive that this season will go well. That is my
Yes.
own take. Thank you. I'm just keeping it short
Thank
for
you.
others to speak.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chigozie. Everything you said is absolutely correct. If they tell these housemates that they are boring, it means nobody will go to work next week.
Exactly.
Nobody will go to their 9 to 5.
The house will burn
Will be
down.
on fire.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
See
so
you
much.
later.
All right, thank you, Chigozie. All right, before I move on to Fortune, I've just seen some donations right now to the channel. I want to thank you all so much. Thank you so
I've
much.
just seen some donations right now.
Okay, sorry, I was hearing my own voice. Yes, I want to thank you all so much. I want to thank Feed Split and Charmaine. Thank you so much, Feed Split and Charmaine. God bless you for your donations. All right, let's work with Fortune. Hi, sis.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, fine, fine. Sis, you're
That's good.
welcome.
Yes. Oh, I am so excited. I am so happy with Big Brother. I'm happy with you too for the coverage because I
Thank
watch it,
you.
but I always come because sometimes I miss some things. And when they fight too much, because I'm a softie, and when it's too
Yeah,
tense, I just close it and because I don't know how to handle it. So at least you're going through the most for us, and then you bring it to us, when the dust is settled a little bit. So
yeah.
thank you. But back to the house, I am
Thank
so
you.
happy with the selection this year.
Mm.
It is so good. It's diverse. There is a mixed
Yeah,
bag. I mean, anybody can pick a fave. I haven't
yeah,
chosen my favorite per se, but what I'm excited about the most is the return of the kitchen monopoly. This is like 2.0 right now. So,
yes.
I want to see if it can long live or what's going to happen there. But yeah,
Mm.
overall, I'm quite excited and optimistic about this season. I'm
Yeah,
not sure there will be a day when this will be boring. I just don't know how
yeah,
these people can start being boring. I think it could probably take another shape, but we should have something to talk about every day
yeah.
about this house. They just by
Absolutely.
looking at them. So yeah, I'm excited also.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sis. And I
You're
love what you
welcome.
said that there are just so many interesting people. You can't even say this is my fave, this is my fave. There are so
Hmm.
many, so
Hmm.
many. I mean, look, we have two of Street Boys. There's Imisi, there's Rude Boy, and then there's Couture. These are like the same personalities in different bodies. So you're wondering, who do I pick? And then
Yeah.
so do we have in different housemates as well, you know? So yeah,
Yeah, no, it's
thank
it's
you.
exciting, and I think we
Yeah,
just don't want to see a return of other like the Imisi narrative. I'm hoping that dies down so that we can just see a fair game. These people that are in the
yes,
house have proven to us that they have watched the show. They know how the show
yes,
works. So we want a
yes,
show that we can only decide a winner week maybe towards the end of the show, not from day zero. So that's the only thing that I can critique the housemates. They should learn that how the game works, and when you bully or focus and talk about one person, that narrative carries outside. Apart from
yeah,
that, I'm happy with everything and I'm happy to carry on.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. And it's a pleasure talking to you. Okay, let's speak with S. Cuckoo. Hi, sis. Welcome, welcome.
Hi everyone. Hi Glory. Oh my gosh. Frankly speaking,
Hi.
with Glory community, I greet you all. I know I have been MIA for quite a while, but
Welcome.
it's just so many things going on for me. And but even today I even have like a convention, but I said I need to join in, and even just I could not because I have to shout with someone and shout with my community before I actually leave in a few minutes. But I was like, I need to join in and just say, you know what, Glory, it's really true. The Matthew 7:7, ask and you shall receive. People,
Yeah.
you have asked, and production, multi-choice, they have listened and they have given. Because I don't know
Absolutely.
where, honestly, it's like I can't even keep up. By the time I wake up to one of your videos, I turn around, there's another one. I have not even finished watching the first one. I have like 3 more to go. I haven't been able to catch up yet. So it's like you wanted content. This is like galore. I can't even quantify it. But I'm
Yeah.
just grateful that people are finally able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And no, and thank you so much for the coverage. Thank you for at least at this point. I don't even keep up with their TikTok or their other videos anyway. I just wait until Glory drops something and then I go and see what is there because I don't even I don't even have time anymore because it's just too much. It's too much
Yes.
now that I can't even keep up with it. But anyway, thank you so much. Let me let everyone continue. Have fun, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much, Eskuku. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your presence here. Thank you. Even though you're busy, you still make out time. Thank you always. Thank you. Okay. We're going to quickly speak with Old Soul on Twitter. She's also been here for a while, guys. Don't worry. Everybody's going to talk today. All right. Hi, sis. Welcome.
Good morning. Oh wait, sorry. I'm sorry.
What happened? Who muted you?
I think it's Twitter. I think Twitter's been glitching.
Yeah, because I didn't even touch it. But you're welcome.
Twitter's been acting out. But hi. Oh my gosh, I woke up just because I needed to speak, and then I'll go back to bed.
Nice.
This season has been. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear
I'm
you.
not sure. Okay, all right, awesome. This season has been one for the books, like you said. At least the start of the season so far. Let's see how the remaining season will go. But like Glory,
Yeah.
if you say you want to decipher one person's strategy, another person will come up with the same strategy and do times 10 of it. And I'm like, what is going on here, guys? I'm trying to follow storylines, but storylines change almost every day.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. Like you can't even there is one person so far, at least for the most part, for most housemates, they have a storyline, but the storyline is still developing. But then it's developing in a way that it's not a straight line. It's not linear. So before you say, okay, I know what these people are doing now, and hey, okay, this is how they're going to play their game, it's a lie. Like Imisi, I don't understand Yoruba, neither do I speak Yoruba, but I want to learn Yoruba so I can curse my coworker like that. It just piss me off again. Because, nah, girl, like, yo, but this housemate will be the death of. I've not see. This is why I say I want to go back to sleep. It's morning over at my end.
Yeah.
I've not slept properly since Saturday lunch live.
I can imagine.
I took off this past week off work because I was just like, oh, let me just do I haven't had a work vacation, so I was just like, since the start of this year, so I was like, okay, let me just relax this week. Gloria, I'm not relaxed, and I'm pissed at myself because I'm like, next week work is going to be mad, and that's the whole reason why I took off this week, because I know that starting from August it's going to pick up.
Yes.
I did not sleep for once because this housemate, even yesterday 5 a.m. This house will finish quite. That's when I went to bed. That's why I'm still, and I have to get up for the live for your live and then Saturday Papa. I didn't want to let me sleep.
You will not sleep, oh. Nah, you will not sleep. See, let me tell you guys this year. I'm sure you people already know already. Since the show started, I can count how many hours of sleep I've gotten. See,
imagine.
I'm telling you, even last night, I just decided that, oh my God, I've only had 1 hour of sleep in the past 48 hours, and it's not healthy. So I said, okay, let me quickly just shut my eyes. And I did. I set my alarm for 5 a.m. The moment I woke up, boom, it was Dede and Victory. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? I said, what the fuck is going on? And then I started asking myself, is this deja vu? Because when the season started, I said a prayer. I was praying for violence. I was praying for drama. And now it's like God is punishing me, saying, "You want violence, take it. You want drama, take it."
This housemate, they are really overcompensating. I feel like they are overcompensating for last season.
Yeah.
And the production said, "See, if you don't do the most, you are going out. You are going out the second week. The viewers will never vote you. It is me, Big Brother, that will kick you out."
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, from their diary session to them just like talking to the pool party. Now the Saturday night party, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be massive. And I'm really excited that we have, like you said, variety of people, not only in, well, I won't say intelligence because I'm not gonna lie. This major presentation did not show their intelligence. It's coming to go up and down, but yeah, they did the most rubbish. I don't know if it's the worst wager history wager presentation in history, but I think it's going. If we are going to categorize wager history, this is going to be number one because that was utter disgrace. Even Biggie didn't even bust them out. He just said, "Go and sit down." Because
He was that bad.
I actually want to wear this wear clothes for me. How does that saying go? How does that thing go? Because all of them came with, "Oh, I got a degree in this. I went to school in this."
Yeah.
And then some people say, "Oh, I didn't really go to school, but at least I know this." It's not people. All of you did not do shit. And then I was waiting for them to say, "Oh, I was just waiting for them to like name blame," but I'm glad that they put the blame on JC for some weird reason.
And thank God JC was sleeping because the house would have scattered.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, and thank God JC went to sleep, otherwise the house would have scattered.
See, I get JC the club. I said, JC, if you come out of that HOH room, man, you will be in trouble because that sleep, you must enjoy that sleep. But they put it to stress.
They almost wrecked that young man's life. You see, when he woke up at 6 a.m., the guy was looking lost. He was trying to figure out where he was. Jesse was looking around like, where am I?
I would love that the fact that he took his time to pack his load because that's still the funniest thing. Like, I'm not doing HOH to people again.
He said, this is the last time.
This is the last time. During HOH game and HOH challenge, you see how Jesse is not going to compete.
Lie.
People can take it.
For real.
Oh my God, I love this season. But from next week, I have to sleep. The only time I watch this show is either during your recaps or when I'm at work or at home. But I'm not going to spend the whole day. Like, I have so much things to do, but I'll be watching BB when I'm driving on the road, Glory, or when I'm in the store because I'm like, I cannot miss one like single moment because this housemate, they really gave us so far they are starting off with high energy. They're giving us like juicy storylines. I'm loving how everybody is. I promise you, if you are watching the show and you're just watching one person just because you want to do stanship, you're going to lose the essence of the show.
For real.
You're going to lose the beauty of the show this season because this season is showing us that production also realized that this was a wake-up call for them as well, that maybe this past few years they've been lackluster and they've been doing, whatever, they'll just pick one person from quote-unquote the trenches and one person from the rich classes, whatever it is, and that is it. But now they are giving us a variety of people that are classes analysts and are also people that are doing trenches story, and they're saying, let us see, go pound for pound, this year and this season. And for me, like, I'm watching the show, I'm like, okay, Imisi is my fave. I like her already. Then later I'll be like, no, Mesa is already my fave. No, I like Catherine now. Oh, I like Ortega. I like Culture. There's so many people that you like that, maybe one or two people that kind of like, are in the weeds of things, but it's not really like that. So far, they're not really developing any character for themselves. And I'm like, well, you people will be the first to go home. Even the slow burning people like me, Bright, they're coming up small, but they need to do fast because I'm not going to lie. you cannot waste 1 week in that house. Doing nothing and observing. But let me just wrap up because I know that other people are online and you need to speak to them. But I'll just say that picking a fave on one day just to watch one person so that you can defend, please buy that shit out. This season, like, a lot of people are like, oh, the house is bullying Imisi, and then Rude boy came to apologize. He said, I don't want to victimize you. I said, you see this good. Rude boy.
Yeah, they are crazy. They are crazy. And I don't know if you noticed, also, I don't know if you noticed, yeah. I don't know if you noticed that these housemates are very much self-aware, and they are also aware of the kind of society that they are playing, the kind of games they are playing. Because when you are very brutal, like for instance, when a fight happens and somebody plans the fight, they go back to explain to the person, more like explain to us, the viewers, that it was just a prank. Oh, we just wanted to give content. Oh, so I love it when they give organic content, but later on, they go back in their place of gossip or conversations to say it is all for the show, for entertainment. And I strongly hope that those viewers that really take things too personal, that they hear those conversations and understand that, listen, it is for the show, for the entertainment, to curb the the dramatic boredom. Yeah, because the boredom was really heavy last season. So yeah, I just really hope people look at that. Yeah.
Exactly. And I love the fact that they are clocking each other's strategy and they're outright with it. Like they're saying it outright, they're discussing it outright. But the only thing for me is like, just because you clock their strategy, use it against them and not in their face kind of thing. So I think maybe it's stats that they need to learn. But like you rightly said though, like maybe once they now realize that after they've done what they've done, right, to whomever it is that they're doing, then when they now go back and assess, they'll be like, oh wait though, maybe I shouldn't have done it in that way, and then they'll now come back to it's kind of like they'll now downplay what it is that they did in order for us the viewers to know that, oh wait though, we are not here to that kind. I'm speaking like Sabrina, Jesus is Lord, but
please don't sound like Sabrina. I'm pissed already. You know when the man now come back, saying, you know when you come and be going there, and they come and be saying that, as long as a proper village princess, child. Now what? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, also.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, yes, guys, that was also from Twitter. She's also a community member on FSWDG on YouTube. All right, thank you so much, also. I know you have a busy schedule, but you still came through. And while she was speaking, there was something she mentioned still about the diversity of the housemate selection, that we have elite, classist elites. And then there's also the humble elites, right? And we already know who the classist elite is already. That's Sabrina. She doesn't even fail to hide it at all. And then we talk about the humble elite, it's Faith. Faith is going around the house doing humanitarian work, prescribing suggestions for healthy living and good health and hygiene. So every Tom, Dick, and Harry that cares to listen, he's going around doing charity work. I call him, what do they call those people? All those NGO people, what do they call them? I've forgotten the name. Humanitarian, Abby. He's doing humanitarian work. Even up until 5 a.m. this morning, Faith was, the guy is always going to prescribe something. I beg you. I don't even know where they found these people from, but they are just so exciting to watch. Okay, let's speak with, before we speak to Z and Zen Paul, I saw your donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's speak with Z Yanda. Hello, sis.
Hi, babes. How are you?
Good. You're welcome to the conversation. How are you too?
Okay. I missed you. I missed this. I missed us talking and spilling the tea. I missed, not that I wasn't watching you when you were spilling your live tea before this tea, but I missed this. This makes my Saturdays. But
nice.
Let me make it
You're
quick.
welcome.
Thank you. Let me just make it quick. Firstly, since you're the prayer warrior right now, you've been praying. That big prayer that you did before the season worked. Now I need you to pray for the viewers to come correct like this. This year, let us not fight, and let us stop latching on housemates like little babies and talking and gang up on each other and have different opinions, you need to do a prayer because it's starting and now people are taking it too seriously. Every time I say it's not that deep, it's a game. I would do the most if I was there as well. You would do the most to get that money. So you can't now, when someone does the most to get this money, then you start bullying them. Like, for instance, this Koyin situation, I don't care for Koyin for one. Honestly, Koyin is just, he's a little boy that cries, and I like that for him, right? But then when I
Yeah.
say that opinion, people, you can't gang up on me because it's true. It's true. But you stop treating your face like they God. I honestly, I can't stand that. It's just low vibrating and so irritating. So you must do a prayer for us, please.
Yeah.
And
I will
then
pray.
you need to pray because they bully you on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter to defend you. They bully you on Twitter, left, right, and so they drag you. They're on Twitter. This year, I don't want to hear you complaining. And I want you to, when you said earlier on, I'm trying not to overanalyze. Overanalyze. I want you to overanalyze. That's your opinion. No. You can't now pin someone on the cross for saying their opinion. I hate that. We all have
Mm.
opinions. We all have mouths. God gave us brains. Use it to
Yep.
say yours, and then I'll be like, okay, I feel you, but I don't feel you here. So they mustn't drag you on Twitter this year. And you must drag
Yeah.
production when they deserve to be bragged. Glory, don't be scared, man. I love you for that. And I don't like other reviewers when they get so political, like, oh yeah, but Biggie knows best. Biggie doesn't know best sometimes. Glory sometimes know best. Glory sometimes know best. So let's not drag Glory this year, guys. Let's all be kumbaya and yeah, and just enjoy the show. I love the show
Mm.
personally. I love this first week. But it's just that some people are just gonna be left in the dust. I see Tracy, she's
Yeah.
trying. She must try harder
Yeah.
because I thought Tracy was gonna be the girl that came with it. Now she's just okay, maybe she's developing, but don't develop the first week. The first 2 weeks are the most important on this game because that's when you build your fan base. No, I
True.
wanted to be Tracy. I love Tracy. I love Sultana. Those are my girls. I love Sabrina. Like, I wanted them. And now they're falling back. Even the other girl
Mm.
that I don't know how to pronounce her name, Ibifu something. That girl, she
Ibi
must stop.
Fubara.
Yes, that one. She must stop not showing her intelligence. Show it. Be bold.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of the other people. Like, they're gonna
She's
lose
holding
fans.
back.
She's holding back, and I wanted to just go for it. Go for it. Be
Yeah.
part of the fights. Be the intelligent voice in the fights, like Faith. She must be that. She must stop being in the
Yeah.
corners. This corner thing is not gonna work. But I love the show so far. I love culture. Like, I love it. Firstly, he annoyed me, but now I'm seeing what he's cooking. First, I thought it was too much, but I see he was too much. Then you saw my too much is not gonna work. Let me be much, but not too much.
Yeah.
Mensa is going to fall for trying to be too much because
Yeah.
he's skating in being annoying and being entertaining. He must watch it. But I loved him when he first came and when he was talking about the dead chicken or whatever chicken. So I don't know. I love the guys so far. I love the guys more than the girls, which is so
Yeah.
strange for me because I'm a Goldie's girl. So now I'm starting to side eye my own self. Starting to side eye my own self because the boys are bringing it. The boys are
Yeah.
bringing the drama more than the girls, which is so. And Isabella, what is going on with the girls? I don't know, Glory. But it's first week. Let's not get frustrated. But thank you so much for giving the tip because sometimes I'm at work and studying, so I don't
Yeah.
watch as much as you. I'm sorry about your sleep, but you're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep. Don't worry.
I
Just don't
will.
sleep now. Don't sleep now, but you will sleep. Yeah? Thank you so much. Let me jump off and go cook for my
Thank you
man. But
so
thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much.
sis.
Okay,
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye,
Bye.
Glory.
Yeah, and I hear everything that Z Yanda has said, and I just want to point out that Glory Elijah is not afraid of shit. And this is me referring to the toxicity on social media. It's not even Twitter, it's everywhere that I have presence. I get the toxicity, I get the drags, I get whatnot. But those of you that have been in this community for over 7 years, you know that I'm the last person that does not even like I know send to my papa. That's it. Let me just put it that way. I know send to my papa. Like I don't give an actual fuck. That's just it. Yeah. What has to be said will be said. And I always maintain that, listen, those who have fans, those who have faves, go ahead and love your fave, but you cannot dictate to people that do not have faves like you or do not fan your fave. You can't dictate to them how they should experience the show. I'm in my house, I'm watching the show. As I'm watching the show, I am experiencing what I am experiencing. I'm experiencing my entertainment. I'm going through my different emotions. And then I go onto social media and I write what I experience. You are where you are. You're watching the show as well. You have one housemate or more housemates that you like, and you're also experiencing and you're also expressing yourself. So how dare you? How dare you have a problem with me that is where I am, paying for my DSTV subscription, paying for my internet data, I'm watching it based on my money, my time, my resources, and I am expressing myself with my own device, with my data. And then you want to come and bully me because of my opinion, because of my ideas. It no work how many years ago? You think it's going to work in 2025? Let me laugh. Let me laugh. It's not going to work. It's never worked before. It's never going to work. All right. I am who I am. And one thing I actually also like about production, Zen and is it Zianda? Zianda mentioned, oh, I should not be scared of production. No, I'm not scared of production. I respect production, but I am not scared of production. Why? Because one thing I've noticed about production is no matter how much you drag production, they listen. They listen. They might not send you an email to say, oh, dear XYZ, I have seen all your complaints that you have complained about Big Brother Naija. Sorry, we are going to do our best. They might not send you an official email to acknowledge all the drags and possibly also the disrespect that they also get from a lot of us viewers. But the truth is, I strongly believe that they listen. And how you know that they listen is when you're watching the season and you are seeing the difference. I mean, even every season, you see one or two differences. It's just that this season, being the very first week that we are now, the difference is kind of louder than how it was before. And I think we had to scream louder than usual for them to hear us loud and clear, for them to now give us what we are watching right now. All right. So, respect to production, always. All right. Anyways, let's speak with Fifi. Hi, Fifi. You're welcome.
Hi, Glory. How are you?
Fifi, this is 30 years
Yes.
later or one eternity later. Where have you been?
Um, my dear, you don't want to know. I was like taken away from the universe, I think, for like a minute. Uh,
Wow.
I got this job that needs me to be on the road like almost all the time. So this has been like the first time I've been come, and I was like, thank God Big
Could
Brother
you
is
could you
coming
speak louder?
back.
I can't hear you. Speak louder, please.
uh, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, I
Yes.
can hear you now.
I You can hear me? Yeah. So yeah, I've been away on like touring areas around our country where network is never available. That's why. But I'm always in the window. In my country, we
Hmm.
say kamoli, like you're in the ventilators watching.
Yeah,
But
but I'm glad you're back.
this
It's good to
this
have you back. Welcome.
I'm glad to be I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here, and trust me, I'm glad to be in this chaos of a season of Big
Yeah.
Brother that I almost did not subscribe to, by the way,
So, how do you feel
because
about
I
this
thought like
season?
last season, this season, pleasantly surprised. That's what I can say. I was skeptical because of the previous seasons and what I had seen, but so far so good. I would say these guys have kept me awake. I have a 9 to 5, but these guys have kept me awake. And I've been running to and fro from YouTube, big like, Glory, are you seeing what these people are doing? Like, come on, comment, comment, because these people have kept me on my toes. for the first time ever of me watching Big Brother, I do not have a favorite. And I don't want to have a favorite because everyone is good. Everyone has their quirks and their good things. I'm just enjoying. And like the prayers that you prayed that have worked clearly. My only prayer is that this season we send home those people who want to be couch potatoes. We don't need that this season. If you finish a day when you're sleeping, when I'm not seeing your face, in my mind you're erased. I don't know who you are. Honestly speaking, some housemates, I no longer remember their names. I only remember most of their names, and I got them very fast. Like even the ones that really had names, like Ify, I'm forgetting her name again, but it was so easy for me to grasp even the hard names because of how active these people have been. And so I cannot be there and be like, oh, I like this one's energy, I like that one. No, they are all giving it to me. Sabrina is bringing some.
Yeah.
That girl is crazy. That girl is
Yeah.
crazy. Every time she speaks, I'm laughing. Especially, and then also like puzzled at the same time. Yesterday, I couldn't hold in my. It was a mixture of emotions. I was angry. I was frustrated. I was, excited, all in one. But I wasn't surprised by what she said about uh, the ballroom thing being a Nigerian thing. I was like, okay, here goes our Italian Canadian. Right again. If you do not
Yeah.
know, the only thing that I've about her this season is that she's definitely Italian Canadian. That one is for a fact. We know that.
Yeah.
She's been doing like this whole loud, flamboyant character that I like. Sultana's mind games. I wouldn't call like the mind games of being the puppeteer. Wanting to have everyone on her side, and even listening to her diary session, it confirmed everything that you had analyzed about her. Like, she's that girl. She loves attention, and so she's going to go after people who she feels like they're taking away the attention from her, the likes of Dede. Very, very perfect script.
Yeah.
Otega, crazy his own way. You love to hate him, yeah? At the moment, I would say he's that one person that you love to hate. So I have a love-hate relationship with Otega. Midday is doing no, actually Midday, no. Midday is in my backseat corner. Sorry, I meant Dede. Now Dede first came into the house after swimming in the rivers of Niger. I can tell you that for
You know
certain
what, Fifi, you
because
keep Fifi, sorry. So a lot of people are finding it really hard to
yes,
hear
please.
you. I can't really hear you, and that's why I keep on squinting. You keep on fading off and on.
Oh,
So if you can put your device very close to your, maybe,
let me.
get really close to your speaker so we can hear you, all right?
Oh, okay. I was using earphones. Maybe I can just disconnect. Let me try
Okay.
that and see. Can you hear me? Yeah, let me just remove the Bluetooth.
Yeah. Because
Glory.
we'll
Am
hear
I
you on the
louder
native
now?
language. This is better.
Okay.
Yeah?
This is better, right?
Yeah, this is way better. It
Sorry,
is
I
way
think.
better.
Okay. My earphones were causing the problem. So I was just
Okay.
saying that I like Dede looks like she bathed in the river Niger before entering the house because I don't get it. The girl is the girl is on everyone's lips. Hmm?
I'm telling
No,
you.
everyone like, but there is one thing that I have to give her flowers for, and that was her reaction when the guys entered the house. I felt like,
Mm,
yes, finally, someone who can
mm,
follow through. I don't care whether she intended to be like that, but from the conversations that you said that the girls plan to have, and then her
mhm,
reaction, and then all these boys, the Big Brother brought fine, fine boys this season, and many
mhm,
of them really, you could see they have egos of knowing that they are fine and what, but it was so refreshing for them to come and their hopes and spirits were crushed by one small girl. I'm liking it for her. I just hope that she keeps I don't want her
Yeah.
to change so much, honestly. I don't want her to
Yeah.
change so much. I wish she could stick to her guns of saying she won't be in a ship and whatever. Um, Other than that, honestly, I applaud Big Brother. Yesterday, what Big Brother did to those people was savage. That task
Yeah.
presentation bored me. It confused me. I was wondering, is this what I stayed up all night to get? You know? But then the way Big Brother uh, he really gave it to them hot, hot. I was like,
Yeah.
now that's the Big Brother I know. Big Brother, tell them,
Yeah.
because I felt like, am I the millennial that is not understanding Gen Z scripts these days? Like, someone make it make sense, because I
Exactly.
knew for certain that this is not what the task presentation was requiring. And let's be clear, even if the theme were different, that
Mm.
presentation would still be the worst, and rightfully said, it's the worst presentation in Big Brother history. It feels like the housemates spent their brain cells on entertaining us and forgot about working hard for the food that they fought for from day one. Now, how crazy is this? These housemates, honestly, Glory, all I can say is that I'm here for it. I'm here for the chaos this season. I don't want to have any strings attached to anyone.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for whoever
Yeah.
takes that money will deserve it. I only hope that
Yeah.
voters this season do not vote for coach potatoes, do not vote for people based on their looks. You know, there are people who
Yeah.
came in and we see, oh, this person is so fine, but the content, nothing. I want those people gone. Like, please, I'm only praying. This prayer and request is going out to the Big Brother verse fans. Please help us. I beg, in the name of
Let
God
me, let me
and all
tell you
that is dear
something.
to you people. Mhm.
Let me tell you something, Fifi. Let me tell you something. I don't know, and this is
Yes.
also speaking to everybody listening right now. I don't know if you guys see the connection between losing the wager and more drama, more entertainment in the house. I feel like they are so intertwined. And quite frankly, I was glad that they lost the wager yesterday, because if they had won the wager, it probably would have toned down the level of drama that we're going to experience this weekend and the coming week. I think their food supplies will arrive maybe Monday evening or Tuesday morning or evening, right?
Mm.
So in a way, I'm kind of glad that they fumbled, because to be very honest, these people were working overtime, entertaining
Yeah.
us, giving us drama. So when they lost the wager, I was like, thank God, though, at least the show is not boring, no. So the way I interpreted their loss is that it's a good sign. It's a good sign that we are in for more interesting events, because also what this is going to do is it's going to propel their their contribution to the wager next week. And also, let's not forget, the head of house is on a revenge mission. All those people that contributed in stressing him out, making his regime difficult, and also, in a way, sabotaging the ideas coming to life
Mm.
for the wager. He's on a revenge mission to get back at them. So next week, he's going to be chilled about the head of house challenge and challenger. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to allow himself to win. So that when any of those people wins, he's going to make that next week very tough for them. So there's a lot of anticipation towards that. And what is that? That's content. There's going to be more entertainment, more points of conversation for us, the viewers. So I did not really blame them too much for losing the wager. My own is just keep the show going. That's my own. Because I know that when it comes to sponsor task, then I'm very sure that everybody wants to win a prize. So they are going to put their best on, their best to win. Because of course, the sponsor task is definitely going to come with monetary prices or other kinds of prices. So I'm very sure that in terms of their smartness and intelligence, or maybe book smartness as well, we're going to see it in those areas.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Glory. That's all I had to say.
All right. Thank you so much, Fifi.
Mm.
And it's so good to have you back. We really missed you here.
I'm
Thanks for
glad
coming
I'm
back.
I'm glad to be back. And this time it's full, like no more capping, like no more
Yeah.
disappearing.
Yes, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you. All right, let's speak with Naomi on Twitter. Naomi, where is she? Hello, Naomi, you're welcome. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. Last year I did not fight you.
Eh,
I don't think I'll fight you.
you don't think? It means you are not sure. You are still waiting. You said you don't think. It means you are not sure yet. You are still waiting to see if we will fight.
No, this year, you see, like they are giving us back to back. So it's very hard for you to actually pick somebody like, okay, you think towards this person. It's very
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
So this year, I just want like everybody to open your heart and watch it.
Yes.
Not that because of sentiments, you now go on Twitter and be spinning rubbish and be saying nonsense to somebody after the show they like. Because some people, no, seriously, some people they don't forget that it's show. Like they put that stand, like that scrape on their head. I don't even know them, and go to different people's posts and be insulting them.
Yeah.
I really commit the work.
Thank
And
you.
this week, I don't think I slept. But I'm saying now, and
Production has given us work.
like before you know it, like another thing is happening. Like what is happening? Before you even say Jack, something has happened. So this housemate, I really commit them. And yesterday, me, I was praying in my mind though that they should lose their wages so that we can see more, more
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Because if they have, I feel like if they have too many food, they are going to be lazy and
Yes.
they are going to be lazy.
Yes.
And yes, and this fight has been happening. But that yesterday fight, me, I will not blame Victory entirely. I won't blame him entirely. Like the girl also speak like I like Dede so much because he's so cute. Like I like cute ladies because I'm cute. So, but I won't say because okay because I like this person I should be biased about it. I won't be biased. She also we don't really know what happened because the camera did not really go there like directly.
And that is why I'm not even talking about it for now. I'm not even judging.
Yes, yes.
I'm not, and do you know why I'm not judging, Naomi? Do you know why I'm not judging? So
yeah,
I mentioned earlier that 5 a.m. the moment I woke up from my short nap, I turned on my TV. I just saw Bright and what's her name now, Midday coming upstairs, and then the camera just switched to that confrontation between both of them. Now, we did not see what exactly happened. Now, Ortega explained that Victory was at fault for not explaining to Dede that he was trying to help Sabrina look for blankets. Now, and what's her name? His name, Kola. Kola gave another version, right? But his version was sort of similar to Ortega's version. Sabrina too explained, was apologizing to Dede that, oh, sorry, he did not inform you. Then this morning, Sultana now went to go and tell Doris, knowing fully well that Doris does not like Dede because of Kola that has left her for Dede. So Sultana went to go and tell Doris that, we didn't know that girl is so aggressive. Oh, if you see the way she jacked the blanket from, they said, you watched it, right? She went to go and tell Doris that if you see the way she dragged, and she was not there, oh, she was not there. And immediately she said that Doris started dragging Dede. In fact, the whole morning today, Doris has been dragging Dede. Look at the way she behaves.
I even tweeted something like when that conversation was happening. I said, Doris, I beg in Jesus' name, rest.
Exactly.
When you are speaking about this person, like it will make you look like they be the huntsman.
So what I'm trying to say in essence is that
fans, if you are here, please, I'm very, very sorry.
I beg, leave that one. That one is not in the house this season.
No, they are similar, like in character, like
let's not reference I beg, let's not reference. I beg, I don't want I don't have their time. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is the reason why I am not even judging, because I did a video about it on YouTube and I stated clearly that I can't judge who is right or wrong because the camera did not show us. the beginning. Yeah, the camera did not show us the beginning. And the dangers of quickly judging a fight that you did not see the beginning is what Sultana did. Sultana will give a version that she did not even see. But because she already has a personal vendetta against Dede and Midday, she twisted the story. Ortega and every other person that was there, they gave another story. Now, me that is a viewer, I don't know who to believe, but I would definitely not believe Sultana because when that thing was happening, she was not there. So that's why I'm saying that when watching this show, this Big Brother show, you have to be open-minded. Know that these housemates are playing games. And you see, what I'm explaining this is because, again, Sultana, her gameplay is manipulation. She's using people to fight her battles. So she's she
Sorry, do you see what she did
Yeah.
when Imisi fights?
Mm,
Immediately she ignites that thing, then she left. Like you don't
yes,
hear her voice until like after
exactly.
the fight.
Exactly.
Until after the fight. So just let everybody is playing this 150 million. No.
Mhm.
If you like, go through your mind, go they do faith. Open your mind and watch the show. They are all playing the game.
Exactly.
They are all playing the game. Nobody is a victim.
Uh-huh.
Victim. They are all like they came for the game, and they not like last year. They are playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And apart from that, very sorry. What do you think about Midday? Like, I just want to get your opinion. I want to get your opinion.
God, what do I say now? Okay. I've said that this week. I'm trying to not form strong opinions about the housemates, right? But Midday,
Yeah.
I think Midday wants a solid ship to use to navigate her way in the game. But also, I think she's looking towards a triangle because there is Bright in the picture. There is, what's his name, Kai Kumi. She started talking to Kai Kumi before Bright. So currently, because of Isabella, she's not giving Kai Kumi attention, but she's not entirely chasing him away. Bright is aware of this, and so he's marking his territory around Midday. So Midday is enjoying the attention. She's not chasing these people away, but she's not entirely overtly encouraging them like that. So I feel like that is a storyline because so far, to be honest, I've not really seen her really show herself in any other capacity. So that's why I said her storyline is still developing because also don't forget that Bright said he is not looking for love. He has a girlfriend he's in love with outside. So the question is, why is he marking his territory around Midday? And also, don't forget, Bright secretly likes Dede, and that is why he's still very pained that Dede bruised his ego by not hugging him the day he got into the house. And now, every time Bright and Midday are having conversations, at least Bright will definitely mention Dede's name and drag Dede. So you see what's happening?
Midday is agreeing to it now.
Yes, Midday is agreeing to it.
Your friend, okay, this is your friend. They are speaking bad about her. You will agree to it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But let's not forget also that they met in the house. So, okay, they met during auditions. So it's not like anybody come. Now only one person will come individually. Everybody came to the house by themselves.
That's true. That is true.
Eh,
Thank you. I just quickly want to like throw my 2 cents and all of that.
Thank
I'm
you.
enjoying the whole review on YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I just clicked to that place. Thank you.
Thank you so
All right.
much. Thank you. And thank you so much for coming to share your thoughts. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
By the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, before I move on to the next person on YouTube, I just want to announce that if you want to contribute to the conversation, whether you're on Twitter or on YouTube, on Twitter, please send in your request and I'll bring you on. If you're on YouTube, please click the link in the comment section. Another thing again is I'm currently opening my platform to anybody that wants to advertise their business, their brands. A lot of people were complaining. I think it was last season that Glory, you don't do adverts on your channel, you don't promote brands. And I'm like, well, it's not like I don't do it, but a lot of times people send me emails and they want freebies, but there's a lot of resources that goes into my entire production. So sometimes I do free shout outs, other times, come on, I'm also a business, right? So it's not free, it's not a free service. If you want to promote your business, if you want to promote your brand, whatever, please send me an email. My email address is fswglory@gmail.com. For those of you on YouTube, I'm sure you already have that here on your screen. FSW, letter W for woman, fswglory@gmail.com. All right, fswglory@gmail.com. Also, if you're on YouTube, if you check the pinned comments in my comment section, you will see that I have a way that you can actually donate if you want to. This also came as a very huge request from a lot of you. Every time I have a YouTube live, some of you will say, oh, you are in this particular location, in this particular country, you want to send in a token, you want to send in a donation, but you cannot do it because YouTube does not have provision for your currency. So there's a provision for that now. If you want to go ahead and do that, check the pinned comment on this live right now, and you would find a link that you can pick your currency of choice from for you to do your donation. All right. And I really appreciate all of you for pointing out all of these concerns because, to be honest, personally, I wouldn't even think about it. But the fact that you guys are pointing it out, I am grateful. Thank you so much. All right. Let's speak with Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia.
Hi, Glory.
Hi. Hi.
Sorry,
You're
can you hear me?
welcome.
Because I
Hi,
want to
Cynthia.
make sure that I'm very audible.
Please, if you can even be shouting self, I will appreciate it.
Glory, let me start by saying that this season should be called "You Snooze, You Lose." You
Period.
sleep,
Period.
you sleep, you wake up to 10 contents gone. Before you watch the 10 content, 5 is already waiting for you.
I'm
If
telling
you
you.
you close your eyes, these people came in prepared. If you just shut your eyes, as in to sleep is a problem. Because the very moment you are thinking of turning off the TV, something just starts again, and you're like, okay, I have to sit down to watch this one. I must really give it to whoever did the selection for this housemate. This is
Yes.
fantastic. This is fantastic work, and I think that I think it was Sean who tweeted that we had to come for you to whatever. I, I believe that that season had to be bad. It had to be poor. It had to be terrible for this season 10. For this season 10 to be as chaotic, as entertaining, as beautiful as
Yes.
it is. Yeah. Like I
I
really,
agree.
really, yeah, I appreciate this season. Like I love it. And I'm saying that it would take us maybe even to like the fifth week of this show to really be able to even see somebody and say, oh, this is my fave. Because the fave is changing as the day goes by. As I wake up, I
Mm.
like somebody else. As I wake up, I like somebody. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not even doing fave this season. Let me just watch this, and just
Variety
enjoy
is
it.
the spice of life, my sister. Enjoy
Yes,
the spices that production gave you.
yes, this season is that if you cry, I cry. You shout, I shout. You manipulate, I manipulate. You run mad, I run mad. If you do makeup
Mm-hmm.
in the house, I do makeup. You wear short skirt, I'm wearing shorter. That is that is where we are this season. Because imagine Koyin, as at the second day was already crying. Before we know what is
Mm.
happening, Kaybobo cried. Mensa went to the diary room, cried. Mucus was coming out from his nose. Let the best crier win. Let the best crier win because
Yes.
nobody is taking chances this season. And I really, really do
Mm.
love it. Now, let me
Absolutely.
start with some of the housemates that have been able to, streamline because these people are a lot with giving us different content. But I have
Mm-hmm.
like a few people that, I've been able to streamline. I want to talk about. First of all, I want to start with Telma. Telma came into the house and is saying, I came here to come and show that the Port Harcourt people, what they say about us is not true. They have a perspective of how the Port Harcourt people are, and the one that is here to change it. And you are now having a problem with Mensan. That Mensan is proving the perspective that people have about Port Harcourt people, right? Did Mensan come with you? If you
I
came here to change, if you came here to change Port Harcourt narrative, did he tell you that he came to change Port Harcourt narrative? Is that
wonder.
what if his own is to even use the narrative and work for himself? So you should just come and change it because Thelma want to change the Port Harcourt narrative. That narrative that you alone know. Change it now. When Thatcher was there, did she change it? Did it stop her from having her fan base? Did it stop the people that wanted to vote her to vote her? You say you want to change narrative, then Mensa should follow you and change narrative because the reason why she didn't, stand support him when he had that fight with Tega, according to her, is that he's putting a bad narrative about Port Harcourt people. So and so what, madam? You
Cynthia,
change narrative.
let
Yes.
me tell you something, yeah. Sorry for even interrupting you. Let me tell you something, yeah. You see, that conversation she had, it was very, I found it very interesting because remember, as much as we keep on saying that, oh, we want entertainment, we want drama, we also need to also look at what the show teaches, the
Yeah.
dynamics of human individuality, the dynamics of
Mhm.
human relationships, right? Now look at it this way. Thelma
Okay.
said all what she said. I want to come and change how Port Harcourt people are viewed. Now look at Mensa. Do you know that guy came with one of the most
Creative.
powerful
Yes.
movements?
Message. Yeah.
You've heard what he represents, right? He's standing as
Yes.
representation for the
Mhm.
people of
Mhm.
Anthony Island. Do you understand?
Mhm.
So now, not all the housemates are aware of that message that he carries, but us, the
Yeah.
viewers, we know
We
now
know
by virtue of his very session. We have heard it and we recognize that, okay, if this guy is dressing this way or if he is dancing this way, to some extent, he is standing as representation. And he has also clarified that whatever he does in terms of drama and chaos, that is his own way of also bringing entertainment. So now we know that, okay, when it comes to Mensan, this is what we are dealing with. But with Talma, on the other hand, that wants to come and change Port Harcourt narrative, she is thinking
that.
about getting into a ship. So it will now make you wonder,
Yes.
woman, you want to
Mhm.
change Port Harcourt narrative. Is it by also doing the same thing that previous housemates have done, jumping on a
I've
ship?
done.
You
Exactly.
see?
Exactly. And I find it funny. I find it funny that when that altercation happened about that meat chicken or whatever something, that Telma sided with Tega. Telma went into the
Mm.
diary session and told Big Brother that Tega is a rude person. You know it, you see it. But underneath that, Telma has feelings for Tega. She has also said it that she likes the guy. So because you like Tega, and he now has an altercation with Mensan, you now decided that you are going to take his side, and you are now bringing this stupid whatever to cover whatever you are doing, and you are saying that it is because Mensan is too aggressive. No, that's not the reason. Mm, you know
Mm.
I feel like Thelma is those people that see the red flag but still jump into it, because you can clearly see the red flag of Tega, but you are still forcing
Mhm.
yourself to be in the shit there. I don't understand it. Make it make sense. So Thelma, for me, should just leave Mensan alone. And Mensan, I don't feel pity for him. The same thing that Thelma did to Mensan, that the whole house was almost against him that day. Mensan tried to do it to Kaybobo. Mensan
Mhm.
wanted to use the altercation that Kaybobo had with Koyin to his
Mm.
advantage. Say he had an issue with Kaybobo and almost wanted to label Kaybobo a bully.
He
So the
did
day when
label
he
him a bully.
yes, yes.
He did.
So when it fell on him, I didn't feel sorry for him, because I'm like, your own medicine, have a taste of it and see what it feels
Mhm.
like.
Mhm.
Yes, to the extent that Mensa now, you wanted to now have an argument with Tega, I had to go and call HOH like a child. Daddy, please, oh, come and see that they are starting insulting me.
And Otega was dancing with his guitar at by in the house.
Like, can if they pain them, they sweet us. I'm like, this song is penetrating. This song is penetrating. And so, that is what I have about Thelma. Then I have, a few things about Doris. In
Mhm.
as much as I don't like the aspect of Doris, having all the negative things to say about Day Day, because Dede is not her problem. Her problem is Kola. I do not
Yeah.
want us. I don't want us to not see that Kola actually led Doris on. Kola is there claiming you jump on me. Was I supposed to throw you away? Okay. You put your clothes in her locker. All these little things. And as women, sometimes we read all these little things. Yeah, there's so many closets in the room. There's so in the house. There's so many girls in the house. You pack your clothes, you put in my locker. You will come and say we should be doing matching outfits. Matching outfit. Is it Ashwebi? Why am I doing matching out? Why am I going to go to the house and be matching my outfits with a guy? You will wake up in the morning, you come and ask me, did you sleep well? How is your temperature? Because she kept telling him, don't check my temperature, don't come to me. So now you're not acting as if you just sat down there, Doris was just coming to you, and every opportunity you had, you told Doris that you are not interested. You are literally telling the girl that you don't like somebody else, giving her good compliments, and you say you did not lead her on.
See, let me tell you this, yeah, Cynthia. On the flip side, yeah, I got to understand why Doris was feeling the way she was feeling to some extent. So between Midday and was it Dede, they were having a conversation. Okay, it was Midday and Bright. They were having a conversation, and Midday now said that when she had a conversation with Kola, Kola had said that before he came into the house, his friends in Canada, they told him that because of the time difference between Nigeria and Canada, when he comes into the house, he should ensure that in the midnight when people are sleeping, he should at least have people that he's having conversations with so that they can be watching him at that time when they are awake. And then they can now use that time to get content out of his conversations to use to promote him on social media. I don't know if you get that arrangement. So when he came into the house, he was now looking for somebody, a female especially, that he's going to be having conversations with. And Doris was available. So every night when people are about to sleep, he and Doris, they will be sharing the same bed and they'll be having conversation. Okay, not every night, but most nights. And most times, even when it's towards night, they'll be having conversations like that. So he said that, they said that that was the arrangement he had. But then he realized that it was exhausting for him because he had people he wanted to connect with, like Dede, and him having all those midnight conversations with Doris. It was taking him away from moving after, like chasing after Dede. So that was why he now gradually removed himself from Doris. So if you think about it from Doris's perspective, right, as a woman, right, we are prone to catching feelings easily, especially from a fine boy, well spoken, smells good, attention, gives you all that kind of attention, right? And you're already catching feelings. And also, Kola caused it by bad mouthing Dede to Doris. And every time he says something bad about Dede, he will turn it into a compliment to Doris. He will tell Doris that, oh, Dede is boring, she's not smart, she's beauty without brains. And then you now say, oh, unlike you, look at the kind of impact you're making in the house. You're smart and you're all that, right? So both of them, they have faults. Doris did not guard her emotions. Kola also did not bridle his tongue. He showered her with excessive attention for someone he just met, and that sent the wrong signals. So both of them, they are at fault. Now, where Doris is now making the mistake is blaming Dede instead of focusing on Kola. But again, if you think about it, game wise, I think Doris is trying to craft a storyline for herself. A woman that was led on, used, and dumped. So, but let's not forget that at the end of the day, this is a game. Everybody would look for their own storyline that will buy them longevity in the game. So, whatever Doris is doing, we can analyze it morally. We can talk about the moral implications and whatnot, but let's not also forget the game aspect of it that she's playing.
I agree. Like I said from the beginning, my problem with Doris is that she focused her attention on Dede, who has not done anything wrong to her. But I also don't want to look past Doris's concern. Doris has been telling Sultana that every time that she passed by, Dede and Midday, are always whispering and, just saying, maybe just giving this attitude, to her. And we cannot categorically say that that is a lie, or that because of how Doris is feeling towards Kola and feels like Dede, took him from her. Because I
Yes.
can be the most quiet person, but I would have my girlfriend that when nobody is there, I'll come to you and we will talk, we will make faces, we will laugh, and we will gist. So Dede might not be the person that is coming to every single housemate like Sultana to spoil a particular housemate, but it doesn't mean that it is a lie that Dede is sitting down with Midday, because Midday also said when she was talking to Bright, she said that when they moved into the house, that the two guys that they noticed and they discussed, between themselves, Dede and Midday had that conversation, was Kola and Bright. The
Mm,
difference is that they did not move to them. They allowed those guys to start to chase them, but they
mm,
saw them, they noticed them. She was even telling Bryce that Jason was not even noticed at all. That before they started noticing Jason was even when he won the HOH. So it can be true that, okay, this guy that we like, that we are sitting down here waiting for him to chase us, is as though he's already chasing somebody else. And Midday and they might be having that conversation. So I also don't want us to just, because Doris is already getting this bad PR of um the guy left you, you are now, antagonizing the lady and making it seem like
yes.
everything that she's saying, that yes, making it seem like everything that she says that Dede and Midday is doing to her is a lie, because we already see Dede as quiet, we see Midday as quiet, so we think no, these two girls cannot do any wrong. No, um they might not be vindictive about it, but they are friends. They're going to have that conversation, they might talk about it, and maybe in passing, Doris might overhear it. But I would just hope that Doris is able to manage her emotions, because it might just
Mhm.
be a bad, it might just be bad for her at the,
I
at the end
want
of
to
the
add
day.
this here. I want to add this also about how Doris is feeling. You know, when you already have resentment towards someone, anything bad
Mm,
they tell you about that person, even though you don't want to believe it, you will buy some of it, right? That is where
yeah,
Doris is at the moment. So she already doesn't like Dede and Midday anymore. So when she was telling Sultana, was it Sultana? She was telling someone anyways in the
yeah,
kitchen
was Sultana.
that
Yeah,
Dede, she was telling Ibifubara that Midday and Dede always gossip about her. They always say nasty things. So I cannot say she's lying or she's saying the truth. But here is her proof. Her proof is that Sultana says she can read lips.
yes,
She said, she said Sultana said she can read lips. So anytime that she's walking past, Sultana will be watching Dede and Mide's mouth to read what they are
yeah,
saying. I'm like, you don't even know Sultana from Adam. You people just
yes.
met
So how
in
do
each
you
other's
trust?
house. So
Yes,
how
yes,
are you? How are you sure that Sultana is not lying to you and using you to
mm,
antagonize these girls?
yeah,
Because Sultana really does not like JJ and Midday. And you see, yeah, that's why, to be very honest, I find Sultana's strategy to be very brilliant. She she
yeah,
she infects poison in the minds of people around her against people she does not like. So she's not necessarily going all out to fight those people. Her mouth is a weapon. She's manipulating as fuck. So she's manipulating everybody around her against her targets. And I don't want to think it's personal. For me, I just think it's a game because those people she's targeting, I feel like she sees them as a threat. So for her to
yeah,
eliminate them from the game, it's to weaponize information, lie about her spiritual abilities. Oh my God, I can see vision. She says she can sense people's spirit. She has instinctive. I say, hey, Big Brother has got to go and bring the avatar.
I'm telling you,
The
I'm
avatar.
telling you. I'm telling you. And then let me now, close by talking about the ridiculous, offensive, annoying wage attacks of yesterday. I was so livid. I'm like, what the heck are people doing here? And you know what annoyed me the most in that wager presentation is what's her name? Gigi Jasmine explaining what a ball is. And I'm
My
looking at the
sister.
entire room, and you are the only person that is dressed as though you just want to go and sit down. You just want to go and sit down in the lounge. You have an
Ha!
okay, let me see. you are claiming that your idea was not bought. Did you also dress the part and they say go and off the clothes?
Hmm.
Because you came, you know what a ball is. You try to explain to them for them to have a presentation in the form of a ball. They did not accept. Okay, no problem. Why did you dress as if you were just coming downstairs to sit down?
Hmm.
Who stopped the Thelma that dressed the part? Did anybody stop her and say no? We're not doing a ball here. Go and change what you are wearing. Yeah, say me, Big Brother, me, I know it. A ball is a. Oh, I got it. Oh wow! Shut up!
All
Shut up!
right, we have to wrap up with you, Cynthia. Sorry, there's so many
Uh,
people on the back end. All right, but really, thank
yeah.
you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
all the angles you brought. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna pick
Bye.
you. Bye. Thank you so much. Okay, before we move on to the next speaker, I want to give a shout out to Madame de Madame for her donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's speak with Shield. Hello, sis.
Hello, Glory. How are you? How are you?
I'm okay. How are you too?
I'm good. I'm good here. So what's the topic? Because I have a lot to say. I don't want to go off topic. I just want to stay on the topic. I don't know what you guys are saying, so let me stay on the
Okay.
topic. What's the topic of the day?
Okay, so for the sake of time, we're just doing like a general first impression about the entire season, talk about what's happening in the house, and you can also pick like one or two housemates to talk about because we're not doing like analysis of the housemates just
Okay.
yet. We're just trying to experience the housemates this first and second week, and then we'll now start thoroughly analyzing them and their gameplays.
Yeah, okay. For the whole show so far, I would say this is really good because I don't know, maybe because of no lose guard season, it's making me a little bit chilled because All Stars really gave me fatigue. Like All Stars was very toxic. So no
Yes.
that kind of, I think what's Sean, Sean tweeted something about, for us to get this season, their season had to come. And I kind of thought about it and I was like, yeah, I agree because this is the season that I think I haven't really seen fans, fighting each other about faves and all those things. I think it's because we all miss the drama. We were we missed the drama,
Wait,
we missed the fight.
sorry, sorry. Can we give a moment of appreciation to Sean for holding himself accountable and admitting that they were boring? Huh? Huh? Because when you talk about how boring most of these seasons are or some of these housemates, and they'll come and say, do you think it's easy to be in Big Brother's house? Who sent you? Did we
Yes,
send you to go on audition? Did we come and drag you from your house to Big Brother's house? Who sent you? So I'm so proud of Sean that he admitted, even though not directly, that their
mhm.
season was a dead season. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And if after All Stars we had this season, we wouldn't have appreciated because it would have continued with the toxicity. So I kind of admire because like I don't know, even I kind of like all the housemates. I
Yeah.
don't I particularly like these two housemates so far. But overall, like I don't really care. I like all of them. But I'm going to pick only two. These two
Yeah.
housemates that has caught my eye. And I've noticed that in Big Brother, for you to stay long, you have to create a huge storyline, deep one
Yeah.
that will take you along. And for
Yeah.
me, it's Dede and Kola. They
Mm.
have created a storyline that has never been created before. For me, I think what always attracts me to a housemate is when they come with a new storyline. Because for Dede's
Mm.
storyline, I've never seen it before where like guys are, you know, they are against you because you are
Mm.
like the hard girl kind of a type. I know there are some girls that are, they come in, they're not really into the guys, but the guys don't give them
Yes.
the attention. But Dede's
Mm-hmm.
storyline is so unique and she's not even stressing about it, which makes me even like her more. And then Kola, I'm saying he is the master gamer of this season. See,
Yeah.
starting from when he came, people are thinking, oh, he started liking Dede. No, he didn't start liking Dede. He came, and I think the first conversation that he had with Sabrina, and he was talking about Dede not hugging Jason.
Mm-hmm.
It was Jason J that Dede did not hug. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really, like, he just wanted to know a bit about who is the hottest babe, because when he was talking to Sabrina, he wasn't really liking Dede or whatever, like he was like crush, or no, it wasn't like that. It was after the conversation he had with Bright and Kaybobo, when he asked them who is the hottest babe in this house, and Kaybobo said Dede, and then Bright agreed. That was when he made his targets. He didn't make a target. He was acting around. So after even that conversation, he even went to even talk to other guys too. I think culture or whatever guys too about Dede, and they were all like, "Oh yeah, Dede is like a princess. Dede is." So that made him target Dede. Be like, "Okay, this is the babe I'm going for." And looking
No, Shield, no, no, no. Let me tell you. You see, Kola, yeah? Kola was already eyeing Dede. Where he started getting offended by Dede was from the arena, where they had head of house challenge and challenger. You know, where housemates would be celebrating fellow housemates, yeah? He
yeah,
tried to celebrate Dede. The girl shunned him. So that
okay,
really bruised his ego. But you know
mm-hmm.
where a guy is angry at a girl? Well, because she's so fine, you can't even be mad at the girl. So that
Mm,
conversation he had with Kola and Kaybobo and Bright, where they confirmed, right? He already declared too that Dede is a spec, in and out. He said he likes slim, thick girls. He doesn't like big girls. Then Kaybobo now said his own spec are girls that are I mean, they spoke about their spec. And
yeah,
Kola also declared in that conversation that Dede was his spec. The guy already had eyes for Dede. So I remember when I did a video and I
mm-hmm.
said that we would know very soon if Kola is going to go after Dede by himself, or if he's going to stick to Sabrina's flawed opinion about Dede. So
Yeah,
what Kola was doing was he was trying to know what the girls were thinking about Dede, and he knew
mm-hmm.
that the girls did not really like Dede like that.
Dede,
But he
yeah.
was already attracted to the girl, so he was already chasing the girl. But every time he wants to talk to Dede, there is Jason J by Dede's side. So that was
Oh, I
what started
see.
pissing him off. So his own way of venting
Yeah,
his frustration is talking
yeah.
about how rude she is and how bad she is and blah blah blah.
Yeah, now that you're saying, you've reminded me of the table talk that they were like when he brought Dede and then Sultana was talking. I don't know whether it was after he had that conversation with Kaybobo and Bright, or it was before. But what you are saying is true, because looking at it, at first I was thinking maybe the guy just disliked Dede, but didn't have a crush. But now that you are saying maybe it's a crush, but if you have a crush with a girl, why do you have to even start talking bad about her?
But guys do it
It's
now. When
crazy.
a guy wants to hug you and you refuse, the guy will go and tell people that you are evil. Guys do it.
Because now, if okay, if they did said yes, and then they come out and then see, you were, say all these things. This guy. But for me, I think his game is very new, very refreshing, and very
Mhm.
different from other guys how they play their game. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's even friends with Sean and Shex, from what I heard, and Yemi.
Mm.
Yes, from what I heard, but he's kind of playing a different game from all those, guys like Sean, Shex,
Mm.
and I like it. For me, I like it. It will take him far. He has really created a very deep storyline that even if he
Yeah.
doesn't fight, it will take him to, if he can gather fan base easily, it will take him to finals. He and the
Mm.
day. For me, the rest are kind of playing the same script that has been played. And for me, Dede and Kola is very refreshing, and I like their game. I would like, even if they fight, I'll still like them. If they quarrel, I'll still like them. I'll still vote for them because their storyline is just new and I love it. And that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Shield. I really appreciate your perspective. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to quickly move on to Twitter now to speak with two people because they have been here. But before we do that, I want to appreciate Abi Okoli. Abi, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much, Old Seal. Thank you so much, Madam the Madam. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, let's speak with Enoch. Hello.
Hello, Glory.
Hi. It's been ages.
Welcome, Glory.
Yes.
Back again.
Welcome back.
Thank you. You know, no rules can nearly true rest of Big Brother Naija.
Yes.
But thankfully, we are back. And you see, I can state emphatically that this is the most chaotic first week of any season of Big Brother Naija that we have watched so far.
Absolutely.
It's unrivaled. It's unparalleled. And you see, I can just say that this show, by the time it's over, will have been better than Level Up. Level Up peaked within the first, second week. When the house met, it dropped down.
Yes.
Shine Your Eye, yes, it was okay. But this one can be much more better than Shine Your Eye.
Yes.
I can say this one for a fact.
Yes.
The way it's going to be hit after hit after hit. The drama won't stop. The chaos from Mensa and the Rude Boy and all those things, they won't stop. So there are several angles and varieties to this show that we have not experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me pick one or two people, two personalities who have disappointed me. I think Doris has disappointed me so far.
Okay.
You see, when you look at all the females who were on stage, the one that sparked the most excitement was Doris.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what she said?
Papa.
You come, Papa. Everybody was excited. Yeah, Papa. So she generated excitement from the audience and the viewers as well.
Yes.
But you see, that's why I like BBNaija. It's a human experiment as well.
Mm-hmm.
You see, some people get defeated mentally even before the show starts. When she entered the house and started seeing other personalities, she coiled mentally.
Mm.
So the enthusiasm and the vibe we expected from her, she coiled.
Mm.
And had to play ball to Sultana and Co.
Mm.
She thought she needed people with stronger personalities to evolve around. And that has been her undoing.
Yes.
Now to Kola. You see, people are sensing everything around the day. Yes, the storyline is around the day. But there's more to Kola than the day.
Mm.
I think of all with the exception of Faith, Kola has the best social skills among the guys.
No, I disagree. It is fate. It is fate for me, Dr. Faith.
No. I'm saying with the exception of Faith.
Okay.
With the exception of Faith, he has the best social skills. Look at his social skills with Imisi.
Yes.
With Isabella. Social
Yes.
skills with even Midday. Social skills with the guys. I mean, I can foresee someone like Kola not being nominated for a while.
Yeah, I agree with
So,
you.
yeah. So there's more to him. He's playing the game around the day.
Yes.
Even much more better than with the day. Take the day out and still Kola will be relevant. So the storyline is not only centered around the day.
Hmm.
He's done with Doris. He's going to the next phase. He's building social skills.
Yeah.
And you see, secondly, no matter what people say, I am saying that Mensa, no matter how chaotic and lousy it is, Mensa is a force to be reckoned with in this show.
Absolutely.
There's a hate-love relationship with Mensa.
Yeah.
He's so smart that he inserts himself in any chaos. And obviously, it's working for him.
Yes.
Even his style of dressing. It's even a topic in itself.
Yes.
So the guy is strategic. The guy is quite unique in his own right. Just like Culture and Rude Boy. They have their own uniqueness. They are chaotic, they are fun, you can hate them and you can love them as well.
Yes.
And talking about Thelma, what is this whole nonsense about Port Harcourt. You that you claim that you are made the most decent Port Harcourt representative. Your own sister, who is from Port Harcourt, you have turned her back to take her supposed man. It's not what Port Harcourt people represent. So, I don't even get it. She tried to build a storyline around Port Harcourt and try to the campaign mentor. It's not working. So for me, when I was doing so far, so good. And you see, the day that we are all talking about, this is just week one. There's no eviction yet.
Yeah.
Midday has not been evicted. The strength will be tested with 3 week 4. When Midday is not around, when the visit starts, when she feels the heat, they will know whether the day is a tough girl or not. But for now, it's still early days yet for the day.
Yeah.
So let's see how it pans out. Yes, her strength will be tested.
Yes.
And that's where Kola will see whether he will still stick to her boyfriend outside the house or with Kola. So, but today, there's no eviction, there's no nomination, so she can get away with it.
Yes.
But for me, in a nutshell, so far so good. We enjoy ourselves, and we don't want any no-lose guy season ever in our lives again. No wonder they're an endorsement. But for me, I am enjoying it so far, and it cannot get worse than what we are seeing.
Yeah.
Because you can barely sleep. You can barely sleep.
Yes.
No, the next moment is Mensa and Otega. In fact, to be honest with you, the most irritating husband for me is no other than Otega. Otega irritates me. You don't even know why he's headed. And the most sneakiest of them all is Sabrina. The girl is so sneaky. See, yesterday, he arranged press conference on top of Jessie J.
Yeah.
One household to another.
Yeah.
One household to another. Trying to explain herself. Oh, it wasn't us, so it was Jessie J. Move from the room boy, room to another. What is this woman trying to achieve?
She was shifting attention from that horrible mental health play that they pulled off.
So you see, I am struggling to understand why the husband thinks she's so sweet. Honestly, I think she's very sneaky. She may be nice on the outside, but she's strategic. Trying to knock heads together and all that. I think that Sultana, my last to sum up, you see, Sultana's initial game was to try and ship with Mensa. And then Mensa's lousiness. She couldn't attract, this guy is a mental case.
Yes.
They're moving around. But you see, history has taught us that if you are a villain, you will struggle to win the show. And unfortunately, for Sultana so far, she's portraying a villain status.
Yeah.
And that will be her Achilles heel. She's sweet. She's not, her personality is sweet, but her game is quite malicious.
Yeah.
And that will be her undoing during the latter part of the show. So for now, so far, so good. Imisi, I saw a TikTok, and that girl, she has worked for ages. She's just very a script, and she's smart as hell.
She is.
I saw her. Is that anything? So wow, well dressed in her fitted nice top with a nice wig, and I thought, wow, this girl is smart. So we are in for a long haul, and so far so good. Glory.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Enoch. Thank you so much. I totally agree with all you've said. And you see, even that, I wanted to comment on that Thelma's Port Harcourt statement. You know, there was a way I thought about it before, but I said I didn't want to talk about it. But because if you talk about it, it looks like you're campaigning her. But I'm going to say it regardless, right? When she made that statement on the stage, it felt like she was shading Thatcher. Remember, Thatcher was one Port Harcourt housemate that came into the house, extremely controversial before, within the house, and outside the house. Until date, Thatcher still remains a very controversial figure. You know, so when Thelma came on the stage and she made that statement, I just shook my head in pity for her, because I'm like, girl, if this is a shade, really, you've just messed up. And you know what's also funny?
Thatcher has a huge fan base.
Yeah. Another thing that's also funny is she's not the only Port Harcourt person in the house. So when you compare her to the other Port Harcourt people in the house, they have more powerful storylines currently in just how many days than her. So she has a lot of work to do to really prove that Port Harcourtness that she's talking about. All right. Thank you.
Okay, quick one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's remember, once again, let's remember what Kola said in his introductory video. He said that Kola, he escorts drama. Drama that escorts him.
Yes.
And he's living to it. Let's
Yeah.
remember that he escorts drama, and the drama is actually escorting him everywhere he goes. And that's a smart one.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. There was somebody on the same Twitter that wanted to speak. Crypto something something. I was going to come to him, but he has dropped off. Anyways, let's speak with Jay Fansworth. Oh, sorry. Before we speak with Jay Fansworth, I want to give a shout out to Oguntuyo Oluwatobi Loba. Oluwatobi Loba, thank you so much for your donation. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay. Hi. Dr.
Hi,
J,
Glory.
where are you?
Hey, Glory, how are you?
I'm fine. Jay, every time I watch Faith in the house, I think of you. Are you sure you are not
Actually,
dancing? Are you sure that's not you?
no, it isn't. Actually, the person that comes to mind is David.
David, right?
Yeah, David. Because
yeah.
of the, I think because of us, I don't know. I've never seen David, but he was the first person that came to mind when I saw Faith.
Yeah, David is very versatile in knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. But the reason I
Yeah.
think of you is because of your tone of voice and his tone of voice. It kind of sounds a bit similar.
Okay, I get it. Anyway, Glory. So
Yes.
this time round, I have a fight to pick with you. Glory, it was just 2 weekends back when they were shipping you and I and David, on the Simply Glory series. And then here, Victory enters on Sunday, and you're like, no one should even look anywhere. And I was like, here is Glory talking about Kola having wandering eye. Yet Glory herself also has wandering eye. Huh?
Don't blame me. I like flesh. I like men with good bodies.
Anyway, this season I'm voting for only wickedness. Whoever is the most wicked, that's the person that I'm voting for. For those who have a problem with that, they can switch to Hallmark. Because BBNaija is not for people who are, the church going, the saints. Yeah. So this season I'm only voting for wicked people. And
Yes,
then I
girl.
wanted and then I also wanted to talk about Imisi's entrance. Honestly, I saw everyone that entered the house, and I kept on questioning myself. Of all the clothes, I think by the way, Big Brother franchise accepts them, to shop for whatever they want to put on. And I saw that dress she picked, and I was like, how do you go on stage? However much you want to be the most, controversial person, and that's the entrance you have on the first day. I saw that dress, and it reminded me of these those market days when you just throw on something and then you and then you pick not these clothes that are even organized in shelves or what, those ones that are thrown down and you're picking one to throwing the other, such thing. That's what reminded me. Yeah.
Have you seen
But
her wigs? It reminds me of when I started wearing wigs. Hey,
yeah,
you
yeah.
carry the whole bunch on your head. The world come and see you.
Yeah, but then I love all the drama that she's bringing and all the craziness. Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, and then the other thing this season that I've also noticed, this season, us as the guys, the male gender, we are going to outcry you, the ladies. If you thought on previous seasons you could cry, this season is for the guys to cry. We shall
True.
cry all the tears. And then I also wanted to say something about I haven't really slept, and I made sure that I took off even actually like 4 weeks from work. Like those are like 20 working days from work because
Jesus.
of this season. Yes.
Jesus.
And guess what? Glory, I have not yet slept. I am like a moving zombie. I'm completely caffeinated. But the problem I have with
Whoa.
production, you see, on Monday,
Whoa.
those guys gave us so much drama. Actually, from Sunday, then Monday, they gave us so much drama. Then on Tuesday, I was like, yeah, let's continue this. And guess what the
Whoa.
cameraman decides to do? The cameraman decides to go and start, showing us people sleeping. Yet I'm hearing voices in the background. I'm like, what are we doing here? I can't be looking at people sleeping. So that's what actually also sort of happened to me yesterday. I was sort of sleeping, but what I've realized now, like one of the previous speakers said, that when she wants to switch off her TV, she hears drama. So I leave on my TV 24/7, increase the volume, and sleep. When I hear any raised voices, I jump out to come and see what am I missing. That's what this
God,
season is actually
this
doing
is
to me.
insane. This is insane. It's like you took a break from your work and you jumped on another all-nighter job.
And then let's talk about the accents. I love what's going on with the accents this
Hmm.
season.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Guess what? Because of the accents from different people, even Isabella, who can talk normally, when she's trying to address, I see how she tries so to roll her tongue, and I'm like, haha, go on, go on. So when you start fighting, the accents fly out of the window, and then you get back to your normal voice.
My brother.
Yeah,
The,
then
the
lastly,
person's accent that's really killing me right now is Sultana.
it,
Anybody that
uh,
she's having a conversation with, she's like a chameleon. She just takes on their accent instantly. I'm like, wow,
mhm.
your brain must really be a sponge for accents.
And by the way, Glory, speaking of accents, and all this drama, Imisi, the first night
Yeah.
the ladies entered the house, that Saturday night, Imisi,
Yes.
no, Imisi is very, very smart. That girl, she came in with all this, acting deranged, like she's a mad person, like she doesn't understand what's going on. But I caught her when she was preparing a meal that night, when she was preparing herself a meal. She was singing to a popular R&B song. And the girl was
Mm,
singing all the lyrics. She was well articulated. Her diction was on point. I was like, this is someone to watch out for. Even when she was
yeah.
fighting and saying all that Yoruba, I was like, this girl can actually also fight it. And the person who made her actually start speaking in Yoruba, I think it's what's his name? Ruboy. Ruboy
Good
started
boy.
it. He would say one or two lines in Yoruba. This one was like, oh, okay, if that's where we are going, let me show you what how much Yoruba I can, unleash. And like you said in your video, this is something that has never happened. I
Mhm.
enjoyed everything. Then lastly, I'll talk about I think it's Ruboy that I've noticed, Ruboy and Mensan, who enjoy inserting themselves in drama. When they see any fight
Yeah.
happening, they have to be a part of that fight. And that's
Mhm.
where I think uh is she called Lawson? Thelma Lawson and some of the girls that were at the table, I think clocked that, you know what? This fight was about Ortega and these other people, but for some reason, Mensan wanted to insert himself and he was making things worse. And that's where even other ladies were like, you have never prepared anything for anyone in this house, and
Yes.
where do you get off, shouting? And that's why all of them were against him, and then it kind of calmed him down. I was like, wow, so you can actually
Mhm.
cool off like this. So anyway, so far that's what I have to share, and I'm enjoying each and everything. And
Yeah.
I think today is when I've gotten some time to rest. I'm well rested. I actually even
You've been
came
working
late for
really
you. To,
hard.
I know you started at 5, but I said I'll miss because I know she has an intro of like 30 minutes. I'll join in like at around 6. Let me add myself every second, every minute I get, at least let me rest because tonight,
Yeah.
as they were busy partying themselves, talking about how Big Brother is playing games with them. They should
Mm.
change. This is a show. They want to be. They want to sort of be saints. It's like wait until the Gordons, the alcohol gets into you tonight. You'll forget about all this and give us another, round of drama
Yeah.
madness. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and then before I go, I really hope that tomorrow Ebuka does not expose so much of their, game plan.
Yeah.
Otherwise, most of them
Mm.
will get back into their shelves, Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that
Yeah.
said, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jay Fansworth. I wanted to drop a comment about the Imisi's smartness. I've
Yeah.
seen on social media where a lot of people say, oh, she's a slow learner, she's very dumb, she's blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. If you think Imisi is dumb, go back to the welcome dinner. This girl was the last person that picked an object, and she picked a spoon. That thing she said, not anybody can have that sense to say what she said. She said, I pick my object is a spoon. I'm dedicating this to myself because I want to eat from all of your tables. Do you know what that means? That is freaking
It's
deep.
very deep. Yeah, very deep.
Deep, deep. I
Hmm.
want to eat from all your tables. You can interpret what that girl said in so many different ways.
Exactly.
It takes somebody that has a mind that is deeper than a well to comprehend what she said. And what she said, not just anybody can think of it at that point in time because the housemates, they were picking those objects randomly. So everybody had picked everything. The only thing that was left on that table was a spoon. She did not know that it was just a spoon. So she thought of what she said on the spot. So for somebody to have such crazy mind to say something like that, and what's his name? Koyin. Koyin said it to her this morning that you are very smart. That the
Mm.
day I knew you were smart was that night you said XYZ. She was acting like she could not remember. She was like, what did I say? It was like that night now that you picked this point. She was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. That was the only thing that was it. I said it on my tweet. I said she plays fool to catch wise. And people who do that, they are
Mm.
very, very good in the art of disguise. They disguise themselves. They move around like a snake. So she's very smart.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I haven't heard you talk about this narrative that some of the housemates are moving around about, like one or two housemates being fake housemates in the house. Like, look at these delusional people. They have no
No, I don't think
idea.
they're really fake housemates. If
Sure.
they were fake housemates, Ebuka would have told us so that us the viewers will recognize that okay, these are the fake housemates. But the housemates will not know that there are fake housemates. So I
Sure.
don't think there are any fake housemates here.
Sure. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to quickly move on to the next person. But before we do that, I want to give a quick shout out to Daisy Dreams. Daisy Dreams, thank you so, so much for your donation. She said I should get more data. That is really going to do a lot for data. So thank you so much. I really appreciate. All right, so let's speak with Favor Nwachuku. Hi, Fav. Favor, are you there? Okay.
Hey,
Hello?
hey, Glory.
Hey.
Good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening. Good
I'm
evening.
good.
How are you?
How you doing? Yeah,
I'm
I'm
doing
well,
fine.
thank you. Yeah, we are back again.
Yes.
To the
All
same
right.
I said, how
Yeah,
are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Okay, so tell
Yeah,
us about your first impression of the show this season.
okay.
First impression. And how
Okay.
are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you enjoying the drama so far?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm enjoying it. In fact, you are the one making me enjoying it so much. I'm a 9 to 5 and I don't get to watch. But as soon as even in the office, as your video pumps up, I'm running to your page to go and see what's happening. Thank you so much for that. That makes me to keep up. And when I get
Thank
home, I
you.
watch the one I want to watch. So my
Yeah.
first impression about the show this year, it's been good. Production, they took our complaints for last season and they did a lot of adjustment, which is very good. Then,
Mm-hmm.
and I like when they were all coming in and they were saying, I'll do this, I'll do that. And Ebuka was
Mm-hmm.
emphasizing on that launch date, say, now you talk now, oh, we dey here, oh, we don't mark and down for you, all sorts. That was
Yes.
really good. So we hold them accountable to whatever they've told us and they didn't do. So that's it. And it's been going on very well. I'm enjoying all the drama and all of that. But at the end of
Yes.
the day, I see that most people, or if not everyone, the game, the show is a game. Many of
Mm-hmm.
them are playing their game. In fact, if you
Mm-hmm.
sneeze, na game. If you cough, na game. You understand? That's where I see it. People crying, doing all sorts of things. It's all the game. So I want to talk about Dede. I'm impressed, honestly. That girl
Mm.
really impressed me. Dede na my babe. When you say babe gallant, she said something in our diary section that she feels good when somebody, that when she like, and she didn't put it as spoken, like you're doing something intentionally and the thing is getting to that person that she's happy. I say, yes,
Yes.
this is a gamer.
Yeah.
Girl has it 100%, that she has come to really play the game. She can be quiet, but man, don't go there. And you know what? Dede is trending. They are just making her trending. Both the girls that doesn't like her, or the ones complaining, or the guy is saying she's proud, she's did. Dede is trending, and that's how she will go silently like that. The way Victoria ended up in the at the finals, that is what
Yes.
Dede will just be doing to them if they don't stop all these things that they are saying about her. The girls will sit down, gossip about her, say this and all of that.
Yes.
So that's what they did. Then Doris. Doris is an actress. She's a Nigerian. She is in Nollywood. I don't know if you're
Mhm.
aware. I've
I
seen a
don't
couple of
know
her
about that.
movies. So I also think that some of the things that Doris is doing, she's acting. You
She looks at the
understand?
camera sometimes. I believe you.
Yes, Doris is acting. Forget it. All this one that they are saying, she's crying for man and all that. That's like people will start pitying her. Before you know it, that's her own game plan. No, she don't want any
Mm-hmm.
man. If she see, she go take pot. It's all game. I'm telling you, that girl is a good
Sorry to say
actress.
she will
I've
take.
seen two of her movies. She's good though. So they should not be deceived that she's looking for man and all of that. Well, she might still be looking for a man but at the end of the day, I know that she's acting. Then yesterday, the Biggie's the ball party. Oh my God. I was just, as I was watching it, I said, these ones, they don't fail because you will not even see the beginning, the middle, the end of it was just nyama nyama. I don't even understand what they were doing, honestly. It was
She said,
I'm
yeah,
like
my name.
adults. How can you not be able to put things together and just even if it's I think Biggie got angry and he stopped them. They still have some other things to do. Sure, I'm
Mm-hmm.
correct because I saw
Yeah.
people like Rude Boy, they went to change to the Babalawo dress that he went to wear and all of that. But at the end of the day, because Biggie was angry, he didn't even allow them to finish up. So, and
That's it.
when that show, when the Biggie said they should be unveiling themselves, when it got to
Mm.
that part where all of them, you see the way everybody was agitating. When the one that reads, I'm the one that has been scattering your things and all that. I don't know how to say it word to word now. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? When they got to
Yeah.
that, you see how everybody was agitated. Like today, we don't catch you, then be Mugu. Now Biggie writes that thing 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. I
Mm-hmm.
said Biggie wrote this thing just to scatter that. The two solid ones, it was Biggie that wrote it. Sure, you
I
understand?
don't doubt
So
you at all. I don't doubt because we were
you
shocked.
yes, because I was like, there is no way anybody will write this thing. Now Biggie writes this thing to just scatter them. So at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, they were now saying is Imisi and all of that and all of that. Imisi self
Mm.
now gamer. Imisi is playing game, but she has to be careful so that she doesn't overdo things. That's it, because when she start getting too much strike now, she's holding something, speaking Yoruba, doing up and down. All those ones, Gigi can be given strike, or uh, infringements. Talk about so many things. So I think that's what the wager, they lost the wager. Now they must lose
Okay.
that kind of wager. You don't get where they go carry and go. They have to lose that wager because it was nonsense. So to me, let's still be watching. I don't have I don't have anybody yet. In fact, it's difficult to pick any favorite at this point. I usually don't pick favorites. I just have open mind. When I get to some time, I will now know who I can be voting for, in and out like that. So
Yes.
I think so far, this set, they are doing well. And I think they will do well, honestly. So
All right.
that's it.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Favor. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing your opinion. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to quickly speak with Crypto on Twitter. After Crypto, I'm going to come speak with the other three persons on YouTube. Then I'll go back to Twitter. All right. Crypto has been here waiting for long. So please, guys, exercise patience with me. Hi, Crypto.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes, welcome.
I've been eager to speak since because as I was watching the show, I was also listening to the space, and everything was like aligned to my thoughts.
Okay.
So I was like, this season, yesterday, all throughout yesterday, I did not sleep. I woke up this morning, my head was banging.
Everybody has been doing night shifts this season.
Because this is what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Because, but you know the thing that people are there, Kayode, whatever they call his name, keeps doing to me. You will just switch the conversation that the housemates are having, switch it up to people that are sleeping. I don't understand. People that are talking about something, let me listen to their gist finish now. That one aside. One thing I noticed about the show this is because they love housemates in the house. So some conversations cannot be fully discussed before the camera leaves that conversation because they need to cover each housemate at least for the first week.
Yes.
So that's why I'm not really angry at it. But one thing I also noticed is that every single thing that we are not aware of, if we listen to most of these outlets discussion, they're always talking about things that the camera are not showing.
Yes.
Things that happen behind closed door. A lot of things. Isabella did not cry that day and talk about how this guy literally almost did one or two things with that. We already had that gist with Sultana and the Ortega people when they are doing their night crawling stuff.
Yes.
So we are not really have clarity on that until Isabella had to speak about it with anger and pain with it. See, I don't know, but this season, this 10 over 10 thing should be 200 over 200 because but I think we're in day 6, right? Or day 5.
I think 7. I've been 6. Yeah, I've lost count.
Day, somebody will create something, another person will uncreate it.
True.
Like, you create something, you yourself don't plan something, say, okay, I'm going to do this thing. And the next thing you know, somebody will be outshining you in that thing. It's so crazy because housemates are so dangerous. Like, you cannot really say you have a faith. In fact, people that can see on time like having a faith, you guys are not going to enjoy the show. Because how will you have a faith in this kind of show? You have to love everybody. Yesterday when I saw Didi and Tony Vito, I was not picking sides because I was like, everybody give it to each other. Almost everywhere for me. Because this first week, I think there's a lot of unfinished business for a short time. Short period of time that everybody's in the house. Doris has already cried about something. Kola is already begging Doris. Doris already saying that, oh, I don't want anything to do with you, blah, 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 blah. And you guys are going to be here for almost 70-something days. And there are so many unfinished, and please, I beg, make this Kayode guy should listen to me. He should not show this Morgan and Midday for me again. These people, I don't know. The time when Morgan entered, I was like, oh, this is the finance guy. Oh, this guy don't give it to us. Bro, this guy will be speaking. Say, we will not hear what he did. I know that.
I know I was the only one. He sounds muffled all the damn time.
Oh my God. I don't know. So I'm always giving him chance. I'll be like, shout now. He was crazy. In fact, look, jump up, calm down, do something. Give us something to talk about now. But yesterday night he tried, but still, I see that he does this person. Doesn't know how to talk louder and everything. But for this season, honestly, this is one of the favorite seasons of Big Brother that I've ever watched. Apart from the level of champ. Because the level up, I think the first 2 weeks was the bangest period of the level up, and they destroyed it with that operation. So, and they also even made it worse by removing Amaka in that shaped manner. So they literally destroyed the show. But they said, well, if they had left it like that, it would have been a bank. But this one, I noticed that people don't want to make mistake. So anytime housemates are having like altercation and everything, he tends to call them in. If you notice, it tends to call them in so that the matter will not get opposed. Actually, and I think it's very right. In fact, this season here, they did so great with the picking up all those housemates. They are that men are too cool. Like everybody's just mad. They're just crazy. But I'm here for everything. I'm not supporting everybody. They also love everybody, every single one of them.
Yeah.
Even till that midday gossip is doing like nonsense. I'm just hoping that she give me something to work with. But for now, I love every single one of them. And I hope maybe this triangle that is between color. I don't know who sent Dede to go and have boyfriend before coming to this house. Why is not just boyfriend that she's talking about? We should forget about this boyfriend and give us something to work about. Let us do this thing. But she can even play this game to that she can be doing Jason, Jason Dede and color Dede. We can even wear a slide of Koyin Dede, something like that.
Oh, Jesus, Koyin Dede.
Doris is calling me because I don't even understand. It's not like the only guy in the house. You have a nice body, you have big body, everything. Go and look for another guy and go and slap that one now. What's wrong with her? What is happening there? I'm waiting. But tonight, I think they are having a party tonight. Right?
Of course, yeah.
So, there's going to be another fight this time, so I'm ready for it. I want to go and take my nap and come back and come and finish tonight party.
Jesus, it's the way production just maybe should I say unexpectedly or maybe deliberately employed everybody as night shift workers without paying us salaries. Everybody is doing night shift. Anyways, thank you so much.
You know, I was taking energy drink so that I can stay up night.
Can you imagine?
All night. I have the energy drink beside me. If I miss sleep, I will drink it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's speak with Bella. Beloved Bella. Not Shakes Bella, but our own Bella. Hi, sis.
Hey, darling. How are you? I was like, this girl has carried work. She has done the work. I saw you, like, once this season started, I haven't even watched this. I haven't even watched it, though. But I knew. I was like, my girl is on it. I saw you 24/7. So how many do you do a day? Like 6 or 7? 10?
Sis.
I know now. Oh God, tell us, because we have been watching you. I've just been like, I honestly, I haven't watched the damn thing, but I've like heard some of the gist from you. So I'm like, okay, I'm liking the girl. Like I saw the faces of everyone, and I like Bella's face. No, Dede, right?
Dede, yeah.
Very pretty girl. Really, I think like she's amazing. Strategically, she's brilliant because she's got everybody talking with her. She's doing absolutely nothing. And she just looked amazing. For everything that is worth, girls are hating on her, which is a sign of like they're jealous and obviously flattery. You understand? It's amazing.
Yes.
She's got all the guys wanting to be with her. She's absolutely the it girl. You know, and that's really sad because I thought, what's her name? The other one, the one that starts with S.
Sultana or Sabrina.
No, Sabrina. I thought Sabrina would be that girl, but she's just letting the side down. Anyhow, talking reckless, acting very uncouth, just being so belligerent, so be like she's she doesn't have any confidence. She doesn't have any strategy that really absolves us, because like gossiping for some of us is not really, we've seen all this before. You have to come with something new. Give us, like, we're
True.
tired of the toxicity. We're exhausted. We need, like, there's a lot of trauma going on outside. So we need our entertainment to really be light. You
True.
understand? We don't want to use our brain again. We want when we come to entertainment, we don't want it to be like cartoon. You watch it, it's a pretty picture. You can laugh about it, you can kiki, and you can go back to your work, because your work is stressing you, your life is stressing you, everything is stressing you, life is just generations are stressing you, and you're coming to TV and you have to start doing brain work again. It's too much hard work. You understand? So I feel very like distressed for her already. But that thing you said, the saying you said, I think is Imisi that said the saying about she wants to eat that is a brilliant thing to say, because if you think about it strategically, it's like the table has been set before her. What do you use a spoon for? You either use it to stir up stuff or use it to eat. You understand? So she's going to either stir up everything, or everybody's food is going to be prepared, and she's going to take out of she's going to get the best out of both worlds, because she doesn't even have to eat her own food. She's just going to take out of everybody else's food to make her plate, which is amazing. It's brilliant. You know
And our
what I
place will
mean?
be full, or our belly will be
What are you
full.
it will be more than those that all have their own plates, because she's taking from 29 people. That means she's going to go into their own business and make it her business and make their highlights her highlights. You understand? And she's going to involve herself in things that don't even matter to her, but she's just going to be there. You understand? And she's going to be like the anchor of everything, which is brilliant, because, what can I say? Anyway, now I've done all the nice, the polite stuff, because I really don't have much to say. I'm just observing at this point. I really don't care. Y'all need to go to bed. Y'all need to eat more food, and you need to get rested. Nigeria is not that good that you guys are doing 24-hour day for Big Brother. You understand? And also, I think like another thing is like the reason why you guys are enjoying this is because we've had this type of Big Brother in England. Our Big Brother is dead. It's done. It's completely useless. But we've had this type of Big Brother where everything is like, oh my God, I can't sleep because the gist will pass me by. You understand? What's that thing?
Yes.
FOMO. You understand? Fear of missing out or something. Yeah.
FOMO,
Everybody's
yeah.
having like a FOMO, like Big Brother FOMO. And you guys need to rest though, because you need your health to be able to carry this dragging on. You understand? The week hasn't even started. It's like what? How many days into it? But they're giving you so much. And I heard your prayer, girl. That prayer, you really prayed to that demon god, and he really worked it out for you. He brought all the demon possessed people, all the crazies out of Lagos. He put them in Big Brother house and everything else. But anyway, I just want to say, well done. You're looking good. Everything is looking nice. By the way, my birthday is next week, so I'm not gonna be here next week. My birthday is next week, Saturday. Yeah. Finally, a Saturday. Anyway, I'm not gonna be here, but I hope you have an amazing show. I hope you have a really good time. Your hair is looking good. Collect our money, because you owe me bottle from God knows when, and you're going to owe me bottle for the next birthday. So that's 2 bottles already. Better bonds.
Absolutely.
All right. Anyway, enjoy. All the donations. I don't know who is possessing. A village people are regularly trying to interrupt us. Don't mind them. It will still be, if it is my birthday that is paining them, it will pain them forever. You understand? And if it is the bottles you're going to give me, I will collect those bottles, so they should not be jealous. Anyway, well done, and I hope you have an amazing day. Yeah? Ciao.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. And listen, Bella, I want to wish you a marvelous birthday celebration. I pray for you everything beautiful, everything awesome, everything peaceful that you need. That next step in your life, I just pray for a smooth transition from this age to your new age. And I pray for peace. I pray for more money, because we need
More
to
money,
more money.
amen. Private jets, and private jets. Banana Island
Private
Mansion.
jet,
Private jet, Banana Island Mansion.
of
Building,
course.
building, 50-story building in Banana Island. You understand? Look, add prayer, dollars, pounds, yen, the
Oh,
money.
in
Bring the money,
currency.
the money. the money. I forget car and all that. House, land in Mofe. Ask the
Investments.
prayer for me. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm so honored. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you
you very
so
much.
much.
All
Wow.
right, send me your wig. I'll take that as a birthday present as well. This one
No
you are wearing,
problem.
not the other one. This particular one, because this is a new. You've launched. The money is money in this girl. You'll be pretending like there's something. This money is this YouTube money is money for you. You are
Hey, God,
collecting.
dog.
It's true. It's true.
Wait, Bella,
Anyway,
let me tell you a secret test here. I think one day after Big Brother on my second channel, I will do a video showing you people the secret of my wig collection. If I tell you how many wigs I have in my apartment, you people will be shocked. The only difference is I literally change styles every time. So people think I have so many wigs, but I literally change styles and I style all my wigs myself. I'm telling you for real.
you know
So don't
what?
worry.
Necessity is the mother of all invention. My sister,
You know?
if you see the wigs we have made mistake on, you two you pity us. So now you know some people they are blessed. When it's necessity, their own will be good. You understand? Our own,
Yeah.
even the wig I wore today by mistake, my sister was telling me am I bald. So you can imagine. the lace wig was making me bald. So what can I say now? You know, now we have to be paying other people outside. You see how they'll be making 100, 200 pounds off us without even sneezing. They will be tying the hair as if you are the one that caused their family line or their genealogy. They will be plaiting your hair. You'll be having a headache at night. God dear. Anyway, it is all well and good, darling. Child, let me leave on
Thank
that
you
note. Have
so
a good day,
much.
y'all. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Whoa. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure talking to Bella. Okay, let's speak with Rahel and Twee. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good
How are
evening,
you?
Glory. I'm
Good
fine. You?
evening. I'm okay. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would want to say I'm not going to talk much, but I'm here for my girl Isabella. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
okay.
I love Isabella with all her craziness and
Rahel, sorry. First of all,
sometimes.
sorry. Before I continue, let me just tell you, for a moment right there, you scared me. Like you had my heart in my mouth. I was looking at you like, is somebody coming to come and flog me? What did I do? Because you were so serious.
Because honestly, I love the way she thinks. She's actually not bothered about what people say in the house about her and
True.
how things is moving, because especially I don't know whether Thelma is her friend or not, but she seemed not bothered when even
I know, Raya, we've lost you. Can't hear you. Are you there? Oh my God, we've lost Ryle. Okay, so
hi.
what will we do? Okay, you're back. Welcome back.
Sorry, I think my network is messing up. I'm actually from Ghana, so I don't know.
Okay,
My
okay.
house demons are after me. Oh, yo.
All right, we can hear you now. Please carry on. Hello, Ryle. Ryle. Hello, Ryle. We can actually hear you loud and clear, so you can continue speaking. Okay. I guess Ryle is trying to fix a connection.
Okay.
So,
So as I was saying, I just wanted to be
oh,
sure whether Thelma. Hi, can you hear me?
okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you. Carry on. Carry on. I think her connection is delayed because it's like when I speak, she can't hear me for minutes later. So what we're gonna do? Okay, she's dropped off. Okay, Ryle, please, if you can hear me, please fix your connection and come back. All right. And if there's anybody else that wants to speak, please click the link in the comment section. If you're on Twitter, send in your request and I'll bring you on. Let's speak with Karupa. Karupa. Hello.
Good afternoon. Good evening, Glory.
Hi. Good evening. Nice to have you
How are
back. How are
you?
you? I'm
I
okay.
am I am back for the season.
Welcome back.
This is what we call a reality TV show, not a kumbaya show.
Absolutely.
I'll be brief as possible. I'm just here for 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm loving all the housemates here. They are giving us content. They are giving us things to talk about. And what else? I wish you well, because this season you are not going to get rest.
Amen. No, thank you for your well wishes.
Because by the look of things, you are not going to get rest. And what else?
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to be brief as possible because I wanted to speak. I was like, if I don't speak, Glory will be like, next time if I'm coming, they'll be like, why did you not speak the first time? So I'm just here to.
Oh my God! You know what? Nah, I really appreciate what you just did. It means a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate it and the support. Thank you.
I also appreciate you. Please keep the content coming.
Thank you. I will. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
blessed day.
That was really sweet of you. Thank you. All right. Let's speak with Darling on Twitter. Hello, Darling. It's like I'm on a telephone call.
Hello, Frank. Elijah. I'm so sorry. I'm watching the show currently.
Okay.
I cannot even blink because I know I'm gonna miss a drama if I blink. Okay. So I have to be on my screen 24/7.
Yeah.
Anyways, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Thank you for accepting me.
You're welcome.
And this season, anytime we say Big Brother will show himself, this season, Big Brother will truly come out of the diary room. I'm not even kidding. This season's fight, just a week 5, can sum up to All Stars highlights. I'm not even kidding. Like, this season is giving me everything. I'm just waiting for the ships, because the ship that they are already there, I'm not feeling it. So I'm waiting for the ship that I want to ship before I enjoy all the moments of this season. First of all, I want to talk about, the Housemate. I feel like they did the selection this season. They really tried. And I feel like also the physical auditions helped this season as well. And I recommend that they do physical auditions from now on. Because I feel like the physical auditions is their raw, unfiltered moments. If they are lying, you would know. If they are not, you would know.
Yes.
So I feel like the physical auditions played a big part for this season's, entertainment. Also, I want to give a shout out to the housemates. They've really, really, almost everything that they said on stage, some have really, tried to show it, and some others are also bringing it. So I really, really recommend how they are bringing the drama, even with regards to the tears, the fight, the food fight, the men's fight. It's even showing me that the men are even fighting more than the girls. Me, I'm up for it. Anything for my entertainment. Yesterday, I didn't even sleep. I've gone back to 9 shifts, like, for this season. I can't blink. If I blink, I'll miss a drama. Yeah. I'm always on my screen. And also, I want to talk about some specific housemates, especially Imisi. I feel like Imisi coming on the stage with the whole wig, dress, attire, I feel like she already set the tone or the narrative that she was trying to portray on the show already. So she bringing the whole wig situation, reminding me of the Fina moment last 2 years ago. I feel like she doing it is a very smart, because they noticed that she was talked about on the first day because of the move she pulled the first day. So I feel like, this season they shouldn't run with any, and I love the fact that the housemate, once they see her isolating herself, at least 2 people go talk. I don't want to isolate people this season. Everyone should work for the money. Everyone absolutely. I don't even have a fave. I'll pick my fave 9th week, a week before finale. That's when I'll pick my fave, because everyone is entertaining. And I like the fact that people, the bullying tag is now squashed, because every time she's isolating the camera part, I'm like, agendas are gonna fly on Twitter here. Oh, they are bringing please, they are dying. That even they are always making sure they don't even mention it in conversations to get that agenda. And I love the fact that this house, they are self-aware. Like, if someone is doing something, they're gonna do it better. If you think you are smart, I'm gonna be smarter. I love them for that.
Absolutely.
And also, I want to speak about Doris. Doris is giving me flashback from Doris is giving me PTSD from last season. And this thing, I called it on day one. I can't believe we have a short skirt storyline again. We have another short skirt storyline after last season. This thing, I called it on day one. We've suffered though. I'm just getting flashback from last season again, all over. I don't tire. She's going to stress me this season.
She's a short girl.
I called it. So when she was getting close to Kola, I called that this lady would like Kola. And me, I know Kola like the end to tend to jealousy and bitterness for the day. And even the one that it even bust my brain was saying, Sultana has even become a lip reader by force.
Hey.
Sultana is reading their lips that she's wearing short skirts. Sultana will be in her home laughing. Another short skirt storyline. Don't forget.
I was saying you. Lip reader.
Sultana, I don't like how she's moving. Like, I did not really expect that from her. Like, she never has room for men in the house. She's always bringing the women down. And I don't like it because I really expected the sense that she showed different side of her. And I'm like, okay, this lady's going to be very posh, very classy. Like, but she's really disappointed me. I even expected that from Isabella. Isabella will be the one fighting every lady up and down, but she's so calm when she's handling every situation so good. And Sultana, I don't like her. I really don't. And she and Doris are a bad combo. Like those two, they would literally be the fans will drag the hell out of those, especially Doris. Because I know she doesn't have a lot of fans, but at least Sultana has gathered her fans. But Doris, I don't know, the way she's behaving like Kola proposed marriage on top of her head. I didn't see anything on my screen. I missed a whole 24 hours of them being lovey, and they didn't show me. Because the way yesterday she was calling this boy a pussy ass, she was trying to force this narrative from this boy. This boy said, I didn't say it. He said, you said it. I'm like, Doris, you are waiting for Ibuka to mention it. I hope Ibuka do not mention it because that's what she's looking for. She's pushing that narrative so Ibuka will come and mention it. And what did Kola say about Dede? So it will get to Dede straight because she can't go to Dede and tell her straight. So she wants to use Ibuka to get that information to Dede because she likes Kola. I don't like the fact that she's being bitter. I don't like the move she's doing at all because first of all, Kola only saw you as a friend. It's not easy to be a fine boy. It's not easy. But you should know it. This boy has told you early, we are friends. We are friends. Just accept. Go and chase Mensa or Culture. Culture is there. Mensa is there. Why is it only Kola you want to die on top of its matter? Go and chase Jason. I don't try your Doris is stressing me and I don't like that behavior. Also, I like Faith. I like the game Faith is playing. Faith has sent to analyst of the show. He gives daily, morning news, evening news, afternoon news. He's sharing all the news, diagnosing everyone's treatment, diagnosing how everyone will behave today. Everyone, I love his game. He's such a smart player, and I love how he's mingling and everything. Also, I want to talk about Dede. Dede is doing nothing but causing conversation up, like left, right, center. I mean, I love her game. I love it. Like, she says she's an antagonist. She loves drama. She won't bring the drama, but she loves when people are pressed by her. And it's really working. She has no idea these people are pressed, though, but it's really working because they are so threatened by Dede's presence. Especially those two combo, they are causing wahala in the house without even lifting a finger. I mean, I love it because, you see her, she's a fine babe now. She shouldn't stress. She shouldn't lose chakra. She should do now. Isn't it that what fine babes do? So I love her. I love the whole storyline between Kola, Jason, Dede. I love it. I'm enjoying it. Me, I'm here from entertainment. Anyone who entertain me, I accept. That's why I don't have a favorite this season.
I want to tell you something though. And what I'm saying, I want to say to everybody that's listening to us right now, I want us to look at all the housemates as equals, all right? And I'm going to explain. In a competition, except the competition is streamlined by gender. Let's say we have a Big Brother season where it's an all-female season, then that is different. But when we have a season where we have men and women, boys and girls, and they all came into the house via, let's assume, via the same audition process, and they are all going through the same activities, the same task in the house. They're going through the same requirements, everything. They are following the same rule book. They are being attended to by the same big brother. They are going through the same head of house challenge, the same audition process, eviction process, and they are all fighting for the same grand prize. I think we need to start looking at all the housemates as one gender now, as competitors. Don't, like, the moment you stop saying that, oh, how can you, a guy, do this to a girl? I think that will create more excitement for the show, and it will also broaden the scope of your experience for the show this season. I was one of those people that used to feel like, oh, when a male housemate does this to a female housemate, what is it now? It's morally wrong. We understand morals will always be morals. But this season, the theme of this season is 10 over 10. And there are so many ways you can interpret that. And the most obvious way to interpret that is that the housemate must do the most. They must give their utmost all and their utmost best or their utmost worst to the show. It means you have come into this house, squeeze yourself, drain yourself out of all the best that you can actually give, so that when you are leaving as a new person, as a brand new person. You've gone through the fires of the season, the toxicity of the confined environment. You are now refined. So you're going out there like gold that has been panel beaten into refinement, right? So let us stop looking at these housemates as, oh, how can this guy do this to this girl? Because what that does is it will create biased conversations. It will create an unjust and imbalanced conversation. Take, for instance, now someone like what's her name? Imisi, and I'm using Imisi as an example because she has like a few confrontations or altercations in the house already. So take for someone like her, Imisi lacks, what do they call it? She lacks the ability to listen, to understand. Aside all the acting and all the scripting she's doing, no. The truth is, if you listen to our conversations, our core, because she cannot be pretending all the time. So if you listen to our core conversation, she lacks comprehension skills, meaning when she's having conversations, she's listening and preparing what she wants to respond already. She's not listening to understand first to respond. And she's also very defensive. So you cannot look at someone like Imisi now and, she's having a conversation with someone like Koyin. Koyin is literally the same as Imisi. They are both acting, they are pretentious, but also both of them, in a way, they lack comprehension skills. Because if you look at the issue that happens between Koyin and this guy, Kaybobo, it was also a comprehension skill problem on Koyin's part. Kaybobo asked, "My papa get Lagos," and the guy interpreted it in 1 million ways, and he reacted. Exactly. So imagine now, Koyin and Imisi, they now have a situation. Let's say Imisi provoked Koyin, and people now start saying, how can Koyin attack a girl like that verbally? It doesn't make sense. Because at the end of the day, we're looking at two co-competitors, two co-contenders in a game of wits, a game of manipulation, a game of elimination. They're trying to eliminate each other. So it's a game of, if I can remove you, I remove you, whether by disqualification, because if you provoke a housemate enough and they go out of their way to get out of character, that is the worst version of their character, they could catch a disqualification instantly, and that is one man down or one woman down. So you, that is the provocateur, you end up maybe catching a warning or a strike, depending on the enormity of your provocation, because provocation is also a violation in the rule book. So all these things I'm explaining is, I understand the passion. I understand that sometimes we get in our feelings when we're watching the show, but let's keep reminding ourselves that we're actually looking at co-contenders in the game. So stop with the gender. Like, let's try to reduce. We can't stop, but let's reduce the gender conversation. Like, okay, how can this male housemate use this female housemate? No, they are competing to remove each other from the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. And I also think one thing that the production should, because as this season, almost everyone is entertaining. Like there's barely anyone who is like a furniture. And even Midday, I thought she's also having a storyline brewing with Brian. I would suggest they should put everyone up for eviction every week, because I don't want a situation where they do nomination, they'll be selecting people that bring entertainment, because regardless, they are gonna put people up, and people are definitely gonna leave every week. So I would suggest, if production you are here listening, please listen attentively. Please put everyone up for eviction every week. That one you even get more money, because that one you are getting all money from all fan base. So please, no nomination. You let nomination happen, fine. But then they let us see who did nomination, like each other in the dining room. But I didn't put everyone up. I would really think that would help save this season, because the way people are gunning for some specific people on the next nomination, and mostly is the entertainment, like the entertaining ones. So I would really mad if all the entertaining ones go. This is, I'm enjoying myself. So me, I'm not picking.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, darling.
Naija. Thank you for accepting me.
Thank you.
I'll be listening still.
All right. And I totally agree with darling. I think that that's a brilliant idea, because already I can see some fans. They're already saying, "Oh, this housemate will be the winner already. This one will be the winner." Some of them are already concocting strategies on the outside on how they can campaign certain housemates, on how they can buy votes or whatever they want to do to vote more for a particular housemate and eliminate another one. And some of those housemates they want to eliminate are housemates that are currently giving us a lot to talk about. So we don't want that to happen. So let it be a general, what's it called, eviction. Housemates will continue their nominations, whatever, right? Because of course it will give us insight into the mindset or perception of the housemates towards their fellow housemates every week, right? But let the general nominations, or rather, let the general nomination for all the housemates, let it continue, so that the elimination process will enable us to, keep the more entertaining ones, and then remove those ones that are not pulling their weight at all. All right. Okay. Let's speak. Okay, David dropped off. All right. Let's speak with Wagala Music. You're welcome. Hello. Wagala Music. Hello. Okay. Let's speak with Mr. A. Hi, Mr. A. You're welcome. Good to have you here.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. A, you're welcome. How are you?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing great. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. What I've got to say is what a show. What a first week. Well, what can I really say? It's actually been amazing. But one thing I've just got to say is I've actually got my eye on the production team. That is the one thing I know that's is probably likely to mess up this show. So the production team, my eyes is actually on them. I mean, so far so good. They're doing well, but there's some bits that they're actually missing, which I am probably not too happy about.
Okay.
Like the start of this morning's altercation where they didn't actually really pick up from the beginning, and also has Mr. Farnsworth actually said there was a time then where there were some housemates that were actually sleeping, and we were actually hearing noises in the background, and they didn't actually go. So yeah, I mean, but so far so good. It's definitely 10/10. Yeah, looking forward to what's actually going to come out next week. And yeah, it's been really amazing. One thing I've got to say is they really chose well the housemates. I mean, I can't even think of one particular housemate that is not actually interested. Even I thought for a minute that Tracy was not even interesting, but even Tracy with the food is doing her own
She
thing,
is.
She's like
That girl breathes, sleeps, inhales, exhales food. That's the only thing.
yeah,
And she'll be shining
I
her
mean,
eyes like a criminal.
oh my gosh, I'm just kind of amazed that I would say probably almost all the housemates are actually giving us something at the moment, and I actually wish it actually continues like that, because
Yeah.
it's a great start to the week, and I'm
Yes.
glad it's not a eviction week, this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've actually allowed us to see what all the housemates is all about. So next week, yeah, people can go crazy, they can go mad and stuff like that, So yeah,
Mm,
but yeah, it's
absolutely.
been really fun. It's been really good, Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. A. I can see that we have a production detective here.
I am indeed. I am indeed. And I mean, there's some certain things that, I'm probably going to close my eyes over, because I mean, last season I was really kind of offended with regards to the whole Handy and Ben situation where it wasn't even investigated. So this season I'm actually going to shut my eyes closed and just say, you know what, it seems like everything goes
Yeah.
this season, and yeah, let's just have it, So I mean, there was a situation with regards to Imisi and Kaybobo, but you know what, I'm glad you didn't even make a big deal about that, or you didn't even mention it, because
Yeah.
yeah, let's just see how it goes, but yeah,
Yeah, this thing you're saying, Mr. A, I totally understand where you're coming from. So, and I did a self evaluation because personally, before the show starts any season, I also critique myself. I also do like some sort of introspection. What's all that noise? Where is it coming from? I do some sort of introspection and I self reflect, evaluate myself, check my own, I do my own performance report. How did you do? Were you too sentimental or were you standing more on business? I do all of that as well. So when this season started, right, with all the drama, all the chaos, even the night Imisi was speaking Yoruba and what's it called? And ranting and getting angry. You know what I told myself? I told myself that because it was rich entertainment, I don't mind. I'm not going to come and sit down here and start shouting, Big Brother, the rule book says housemates must speak their dialect and interpret, or they must only communicate in English and Pidgin. I won't do that. I won't do that because that was raw, organic. That was a raw, unfiltered moment. That was organic content in its finest form. Where you want to buy honey and it is undiluted and it is very sweet and delicious. That was raw, unfiltered, undiluted. It came out of wherever Imisi's head was at that point in time. So it made that entire experience beautiful, very entertaining, funny. I mean, I was literally filming my video. I was laughing and falling off the chair. And by the time I was editing that video, I saw myself falling. I said, I fell. I'm not going to remove this because that was how I felt at the point in time I was watching that entire scene play out. So am I now going to come and be dragging production? Oh, Imisi must get a strike. No, a punishment will suffice, right? Because of course she broke the rules, right? If at all, though, and I'm not even pressing for this one, but if at all Big Brother wants to address that, a punishment is fine. And let it just be just a simple punishment because we don't want a punishment or a strike that is now going to tie the hands of the housemates from continuously being this crazy and creative in their madness. I don't know if you get what I mean. So even when she carried a fork, we know that she's not going to stab, what is his name? Koyin. I mean, we know that sometimes housemates could lose control of themselves, but we know that the extreme of the extremities it's going to be a rare case for it to happen, right? So for this season, because we have had so many seasons where the seasons were extremely boring, and then out of the blues, housemates wants to outperform sometimes, and then they now go ahead to break rules a lot, and it gets really annoying because you now begin to think about it that, oh, people were not doing anything, so now you want to now show yourself, you now come and be breaking rules to the extreme, right? So for me, this season, I've told myself I'm not going to be too keen on the rule books. Why? Because I really want to see the housemates do the most. Maybe that's what they also said about this season. Do the most, right? So I really want to see the housemates do the most. So long as they don't kill somebody, so long as they don't beat somebody in the house, so long as they don't break somebody's head, so long as somebody does not chop slap, I'm good with whatever they want to do. And quite frankly, Shebi Imisi was angry and she was venting in Yoruba. I want to see Sultana get angry and vent in Hausa. In fact, if this show is going to help me to learn different dialects from Nigeria, I don't mind. I don't know if you get what I mean. So yeah, I'm not going to be too keen on, you know, the rule books and strikes and whatnot. If a strike is going to happen, let it be in the most extreme case. I mean, look at the other fights that happened on Thursday night where Victory and Ortega were in a serious body scuffle and they were literally holding each other. Now we know that that is against the rules, right? You can't be physically violent with someone. And Ortega bent over Victory's hand. I mean, for me, with other seasons, I would have been really crazy. I would have been, no, that deserves a strike. But surprisingly, I looked at that whole scenario. It was very funny to me. And I told myself, nah, I don't think they should get a strike. But if at all Big Brother wants to address it, if at all, though, and once again, I'll say that I'm not even pressing for it at all. But if at all, just for the sake of following Big Brother's own rules, if at all Big Brother wants to address it, let it just be a very, very light punishment. A light punishment that is not going to put fear in the housemates so that they will not be restricted. I don't know if you get what I mean. So that next time they can still be free to express their madness. I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to, anyways. So, Mr.
Yeah,
A.
totally agree with you. Totally agree with you
Yeah.
on that. And I feel the same thing, same myself, because I mean, I feel like you know, in previous seasons, it's been the case of, oh my gosh, this has actually happened. Everybody takes everything out of proportion. You know, we just blew it out of proportion. But I think this season is now going to be like, well, let's do the most, except if it's something physical, then yeah. You know, hey, let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
At least the physical violence, the worst of the physical violence that we're going to be talking about is until a housemate slaps or punches another housemate, then we can be sure to say, okay, now that has gone extreme. That housemate deserves a strike. Until a housemate goes ahead to violently shove another housemate, we can now classify that as extreme, like a violation of the rule book that kicks against physical violence, right? But the old scuffle between Ortega and Victory, I do not consider that to be extreme violence. I don't know if you get what I mean. So, me personally, I'm also tuning down on my adherence to the rule book this season because I want to just be entertained. I just want to make the most of this season. Yep.
Absolutely agree with you. And you know what? It's actually going to be very difficult for me, because normally I'm very good at actually guessing who your favorite is actually at the end of the season. I feel like with this season, it's actually going to be so difficult for me to actually, because I mean I've been watching your videos so closely to actually see who you favor, who you don't favor. You know, I know you like those sort of people who are audacious and stuff like that, and there's so many of them at the moment that, you know, I'm like thinking, oh, is this her favorite? Is that her favorite? You know, so I don't even know where to actually put my, you know, my penny on, you know. But yeah, you know, it's actually great at the moment, and I'm glad that this first week we're not having people going around on Twitter shouting, "Oh, you know, this is my fave, this is my favor, you know, vote for this one, you know, this is the one who is actually." I'm just glad that that's not actually happening. So, you know, it gives a balanced view of people can actually just choose, and enjoy the show. But yeah, thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. A. And you're absolutely right. I have so many people that are tickling my fancy this season. It's like I can't just get enough. There's just plenty. I feel like a woman with many lovers on TV. Both male and female, by the way. It's both male and female. I'm just feeling a lot of the housemates. In fact, almost all of them. Almost all of them. There's just maybe one or two that's I'm getting impatient with, but I'm telling myself, Glory, calm down. They're still peeling off their layers. So exercise patience. But really, almost all of them, they are setting my head on fire. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, Mr. A.
No problem. No problem. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, let's speak with Jare Sora. Hi, Sora.
Hi, Glory.
Hi. You're welcome.
Okay, I want to start with saying you are so beautiful and thank you so much. I've
Thank
not been
you.
keeping up with the show because of one or two things, yeah. But like your videos are doing like the best. You are the real
Thank
MVP.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And what I think of the show is that like when I say this show is the like this season is the best, I'm not even capping. It's like the best for me. It's entertaining, violence everywhere. Like you can sleep for like 5 minutes, and when you're up, something or the other has happened, and all that. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have a favorite yet, but um, yesterday, like, is it yesterday? I came across a video on the internet where Midday was confessing her what I don't know love or likeness for Bright. I don't know if I'm pronouncing their names right. Bright
Mm-hmm.
Morgan, because I'm not a Nigerian, so I don't know whether I'm pronouncing the names
No,
right.
you're right. Right. You're right.
Yeah. So, and if I'm not mistaken, Bright was that one housemate that declared that he has a girlfriend outside and he loves
Mm-hmm.
her very much. So right now he's not doing any effort to push away Mide's feelings. So I don't know
He's
whether
the
it's
one
a
even chasing
game.
after her. He's the one chasing after
Yeah.
her.
So I feel like that guy went to two time because if like
Mm-hmm.
you have been following their conversation, mostly it's about Dede. If it doesn't start with her, it
Yes.
will surely end with her. So it
Yes.
looks like he is interested in Dede, but
Mm-hmm.
also in Mide. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
he and Kola will be like the people that will cause trouble in Mide and Dede's friendship. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested and invested in that story. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested in that story. I want to see how everything pans out. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want to say. And I want to say you're so beautiful. Like you speak so good. Your English is top notch. I just graduated secondary school and like I've learned
Oh,
a lot. I've learned a lot from you and I'm increasing my vocabulary. Oh,
wow.
thank you, Glory. Yeah, you are
Wow.
really my role model. Thank you. I've
Wow.
always wanted to speak on here, but I'm an introvert and I don't feel like comfortable or I feel anxiety speaking in public. But
Oh,
like
wow.
you have motivated me. You have done a lot of changes in my in my social life. Yeah, I want to
Wow.
say thank
Wow.
you.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I don't even know what to say. But really, thank you so much. And I just
Thank
want to tell, oh
you.
my God. And you sound so good yourself. I love your tonation. I love your diction. It sounds really
Thank
good to
you.
listen to you. You have a very heartwarming voice as well. I enjoyed listening to you just now. So
Thank
don't ever feel uncomfortable to express yourself anywhere you find yourself because you really do sound good to listen to. Okay?
you. Thank you.
And thank you so much. And thank you so much for all your kind words. And
Thank
congratulations on just graduating secondary school. That's a huge feat. Well
thank
done.
you. Thank you. And
Well
I'll
done.
one day fly all the way to Nigeria just for you. I love you so much.
Thank you so much. That's really sweet. And listen, anytime I am here, I'm available. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Thank you. Wow, that was so sweet. Okay, let's speak with David. I think David is going to be our last speaker for today. I wanted to keep this live to 3 hours, 3 hours, 30 minutes max. So we still have like, let's say 30 minutes or 27 minutes remaining. So David is going to speak now. If there's anybody else that wants to talk, now is your time. Okay, now is your time to share, to click the link and join. If you're on Twitter, you can send in a request. Dr. David, I saw your comment. You said faith is making all the doctors in the world proud, and I'm sure you are prouder.
Well, I was going to start this way. I was going to, like just the speaker before me, I was going to say that I just graduated primary school, you know?
Ah, no way. You was enter that school that is higher than professorship. You have graduated that one too.
So here's the deal, right? There are some names that I'm going to mention. And maybe these are the people you're talking about when you said they need to peel their onions, their layers, right?
Okay.
Tracy, Denari, Zita, the
Hello? David, are you there?
hello?
Yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you. Carry on.
Okay, is it Daboski or the is it that
That
I forget
was
this
it.
Daboski? Yeah. So those four people I mentioned, I don't really know what they are doing in that house, right? I think they have to not just pull their and Bright. I'll have put Bright in that mix, but just because of his mix with Midday and all that,
Mm.
otherwise he's really not doing anything to you, right? So the first question I was going to ask really is, when they were advertising this particular season, right? Did they say you must be able to cry? Was it in the job description? Because you're laughing because I don't really get it because I've not. I think the tears I've seen in this season in just first 6 7 days can fill a bucket. I mean, who's the guy? The guy that, but the guy that tops it up is the guy that was.
Manson.
Oh my god, that guy is. I don't know what to say. Now, is this the best season? I think it's too early to call. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's better to say it's the best start of a season. So
Yeah.
the best because I mean there's still 9 weeks to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I don't want to jinx. I don't want to be. I want your prayer points, your prayer point that you pray to remain to keep happening, right? But you know the
Yes.
prayer that you prayed about violence and all that. I just hope that it doesn't change because when you start taking out some players in the game the quality
Yes.
of the game changes. You change the dynamics. You know, some people that were relying on those people that left, and like you said, if you take out some people right now, if you take out, I don't want to make people. Let me leave out names so that people will just be free
Yeah.
by themselves, right? I'm just
Yeah.
happy that people are not going around saying that, oh, I have my fave, I have my fave. How can you have
Mm.
your fave after 24 hours? I mean, after
True.
48 hours, like what are we doing here, right? So, and you know, in my the way I analyze things, to me, so overall, this is a fantastic season. The start is great, right?
Yeah.
The other thing I was going to say is, it's a case of tears for tears. If you
Yeah.
cry, I can cry more. You know, if you think you can shout like the tout in Mushi, I can shout more than that. I can be the one in Ketu, you know, I can be the one in Ajibule, right? So every time you see someone who comes with one strategy, someone tells you that house, hey, I can double it. I can
Yeah.
raise it up, you know. Um, I still keep I have to go back to asking questions when people do things and people just support them on outside, right? So
Mm.
let me start with Dede, right? So Dede do not give hugs, right? And to me, that is absolutely fantastic. You don't know people, you can see it both ways. How can you be coming to a show that everyone knows is social experiments on TV and you don't really give hugs, you know?
Mm.
But are you really planning on staying away from people? You know, what will happen to Dede if Mide leaves the house? and she leaves early and she doesn't have a close friend again, what now happens? So that's one way of looking at that. But I actually agree with her that if I will not give anyone a hug if I don't know you. I'm sorry, I don't. If I'm meeting you for the first time, I won't give you. If I won't give you a hug, right? Now, if a guy does that though, if it was the males that came into the house first and the ladies were coming, and the guy, let's use Faith, for example, he doesn't give hugs, right? And all the girls, how will the internet react to if a male refusing to give hugs to all the ladies? Is it really the same way we are seeing it right now? You see what I'm saying? So it's that you have to ask yourself that question, right? So, but it's fine. It's again, I support Dede on that account. I think those guys, they need to grow balls. They just need to just accept the fact that I believe that if Ebuka drops a little bit of hints about that Hawk thing, they will, those guys in this game, they are very, very alert, right? So they will know it's a conversation outside, at least for the first week, and they will just change their strategy, basically, right? So that's that, right? The other thing is, I'm actually looking out for gamers in this season. I'm looking for gamers this season. I'm not looking for pity votes. I'm sorry, pity votes is not going to sell here. There's one of the videos you did about and that video. If I was able to give you send in $50 for that video alone, I will have sent you money $50. That video, you said something that I 100% agree, which is something like, don't come with the story. It was someone's when B talks to them,
Okay, the diary
the
session.
diary session where one person was trying to use that to make everyone
Okay,
feel like,
Manson.
I have this very sad story. I mean, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so did you go to secondary primary school without shoes? I mean, have you not been eating? Like, then how did you even afford to get the form to even come to this place, right? So how low can you go? By the way, that story he said, I put it to you that someone else in that house has, if they hear that story, they'll come up with even a lower story than that. Because in this season, everyone's eyes is you have to ask yourself, what changed between last season and this season outside of the house? Now, I might be more philosophical, right? What has changed between season 9, when Cassia and when Kelly Ray won, and season 10? Last season was very boring. I know some people like that season. It was just boring, right? The action we've had in this season is like the action we had for the first 8 weeks of last season.
Yeah.
That's how much that season was boring, right? Like Sean said, Sean owned up and said we didn't have a lot of action. That's true, right? And it's almost like the guys watching from the previous like someone said in the comment section, those guys that were in the previous season, the just immediate last season, they might be watching this season and at home and thinking that these are AIs. These are AI. Are these people real? Yeah. These are people. This is the. You see, that is how another thing that has changed between last year and this year is, life is hard. You may laugh about what I'm saying. Life is tough, man. There's T-Pain. $150 million, $50 million is not a joke.
Yeah.
Everyone is going. This is now when you say people are hungry. The hunger drove them into that house, and hunger is going to make them keep doing what they have to do to remain in that house. People will break alliances, and I'm all for it. People will do what I'm all for it, right? Like you said,
Boy, already betraying Jason J and Kocho. The guy does
he
not
has
send
to.
anybody.
He has to watch out for. So what? One of the things I'm really interested in is people that are making alliances right now, right? And then let's say week 3 or week 4, the people they made alliances with, they evicted them, right? They get evicted, right? And the people that stood beside them, that the housemate thought were weak people, did not get evicted, right? So you have made no, we're not on the issue of the somebody's asking. The issue of the hog matter is not, see, the hog matter to me. I've closed that chapter. I agree with Dede. I won't hug people if I don't know you. That's what I said. So back to what I was saying. If you make an alliance with someone and you think this person is going to enhance your game, and 3 weeks down the road, the person you made an alliance with gets evicted in the presence of people that are actually the people in the house perceive as weaker, what are you going to do? You have to change your strategy. You have to be flexible to change your strategy. You have to look for new alliances, right? And this is not it. if those guys are really in the moment, right? If they really know what's going on around them, and they've watched past seasons, right? You don't want to antagonize someone who you think that the people outside are actually supporting. You really
Yeah.
don't. You really don't want to do that, because it's almost like you are setting yourself up that the moment you are up for eviction, you will go out, right?
Hmm.
Farnsworth, Jay Farnsworth asked me a question. He said, "What do I think about faith?" You know, when he was talking to you, and he said that when he heard you say victory, he said, "When you said."
Yeah.
So here's he was asking me about faith, right? To me,
Yeah.
if you notice the whole of all the last 3 hours, you not a lot of people have mentioned the name Faith, right?
Yeah.
If you do a search on how many names have come up, you mentioned Dede. The names of people that have come up a lot is Dede, Imisi,
BBC.
and let's see, I don't know,
There's Rude Boy.
Ruboy,
Those ones
there's
that
Collar maybe,
yeah.
But the thing is, what Faith is doing, and when you said you have a lot of, you don't want to say who the people that you like, right? I already know one of them is Faith. You don't need to tell me if it's a yes or no. I already know
I'm
that, right?
obsessed with him. I'm
I
obsessed with
know
him every
it's
time he opens
obvious.
his mouth.
Yeah, it's obvious. But I told you for that guy to be he has to up his game though. It's not enough
Yeah.
for you to. It's not enough for you to. It's not enough for you to be a more likable Adekunle. Like
Yeah.
it's one thing for you to analyze the game and you're a player of the game. It's another thing for you
Mm.
to remember that you are in the game to win too, right? So
Yeah.
at some point you have to cross over from the person who analyzes and helps people to solve their problem to the person who wants to win the game. And I
Then
don't
did you
know
see
how.
what he did last night? Sorry, did you
Yeah,
see what he
yeah.
did in the arena when he unmasked with his note, and then he was
Mhm.
now interpreting what he wrote? I was going crazy. When he
Exactly.
was saying that, oh, when you gather information, you can use it against people. I said, just shut the fuck up. You
Just
are
that was what
a
Jason exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be in the moment to know that hey, I can let people know outside that I'm a smart guy, but sometimes smartness is not what wins you the game. You have to have
yeah.
it's the person who gathers fan base along the weeks that wins the show, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you have to find a way of he for example. I mean, I don't know him, I don't know him, but I'm just saying what he needs to do is he needs to switch at some point in the as long as it's still in the house, switch to something that
Mm.
is more. You must tell a story that people want to remain, that makes people want to see you the next week and the next week and the next week. This is my
Mm.
growl. This is my growls with people that support someone so early and for something that is so. I mean, what have that person really done to deserve to be in
Exactly.
the final? Like, I get it. Do you know that the craziness of this season, right? I might go on a limb on this, right? And don't quote me. Don't say I said it in the first week, right? The person
Mm.
that wins this show, right? It's either the person is going to be very, very crazy or very, very not crazy. In a very crazy
Mm.
season, you can see someone who's not crazy. It might be just be someone that people are because now we all like the excitement, we all like the drama and all that. Let's hope that the audience outside does not get fatigued of this frenzy, right? Because if we don't get fatigued and we still the energy is all the way to the 10th week, then the person who's the craziest and likable is going to win. But if we get
Yeah.
fatigued like season week 8, week 9, don't be surprised someone that makes it to this final and is just a regular person just wins it again. Yeah, that's my take. So it's early to say people should hold their breath. Like your fan, like who you are liking. Oh, keep an open
Yeah.
eye. Keep an open eye. Do not just go on one person right now. It's too early. You won't if you're doing something. You won't just make a decision. If you have a 10-week stuff, you won't make your decision in week number 2. Now, I agree that first impression matters, right? And that's why the impression that Dede gave of no hugging is something that people like when they see a lady that has some charisma to herself. It is the opposite. Is the opposite of Doris. You don't want to be seen as a lady that chases guys, right? It's a story
Mm.
that does not really sell a game.
Yes.
And if so you want to have that strength that people are like, oh, this. But for me, what will a guy do last thing I'm going to drop, last thing I'm going to say, Glory, it's not a, I'm paraphrasing what you said earlier, right? You said that you appreciate the ladies, different shapes, different, you are, I want to appreciate the guys too, different shapes. We have the 1 pack, we have the 6 pack. We have the pot belly, we have the non-pot belly. Like, no, you're laughing. Like, for the first time, a guy on the streets can actually relate with. It's not. We don't want to have like half of the guys are like what do you call them? The guys that runway. Like models, right? No, we like how see from you have the coin from the coins to the root boy. You know what I'm saying? There is a
Yeah.
spectrum here. There's the huge guys like Collar and all that, footballers,
Yeah.
and then there are the ones that are very small. So I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. It's giving the vibe that you can be anything and get into the house.
Yes.
The only thing
Yes.
is that someone has dropped the ball here that said there's a trade that Shegs knows Sean and Sean knows
Yeah.
Kola, right? So maybe there's still that pipeline that we talked about a pipeline a long time ago where some
Yeah.
housemates, but at least 90% of these people are not, they are fresh to us. At least that we
Yeah.
know, right? Which is I'm
They
okay
are
with that.
different.
And then the final thing I would say is Zita, Tracy, Denari, Domboski, those guys, they should thank their stars that this week is not a week where, hopefully, we still don't know that. It's not a week where people are going home. Otherwise, you really have to not, you can't, Big Brother to win, to remain in Big Brother, that first week, you have to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back, every winner, everybody that has won the season, right? In the past, yeah, I agree with James Farnsworth. Yeah, fairly. There are lots of people in their house. I'm just throwing that out there. I know people are laughing, but it's true. I mean, you are looking at it from the female perspective. I have to give a balanced opinion, right? And the males
Mm-hmm.
are, and the same way, not just their physical appearance, even their mannerisms, their approach, the way they
Mm-hmm.
speak. You have very suit. There's the guy. There's one guy they call Coco Melon. I don't want to say who that person is, but there's someone that is called. You see, so from the Coco Melons of this world to the grandfathers of this world, so it's giving everything from a guy's perspective too, right? And by the way, this final thing, what's the name of the leader of the gossip?
Sultana, the lip reader.
The Lipo. Let me tell you what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
If some of those players realize that gossip is going to keep you in that game, right? Sultana is going to realize that boys can gossip too. It's
Mm.
$150 million, 50 million naira. So everyone is going to do what is going to make them remain in that house. All right, that's
Absolutely.
that's my take. It's let's keep watching. It's I really don't want to have a bias right now. I mean, if I want to be
Yeah.
biased, I'll go for faith, right? Because
Yeah.
but I'm trying not to. I'm staying in my lane. I'm telling myself give it a fair shot. Even the four people I mentioned that have not been pulling their weight, I'm giving them a fair shot to who knows, maybe on Monday Tracy will just show up and walk around the house naked. I'm joking, and it's gonna break the internet. It may break the internet, and all of a sudden that's gonna be the thing for the next 1 week. It's not gonna even be
Yeah.
a hug or a fight or a triangle that does not really exist between Kola,
Yeah.
Doris, and Dede and all that. All right, I should keep
Yeah.
short. You get any questions for
Yeah.
me?
No, really, thank you so much, David. And I love the fact that you, as a man, you came to speak for the guys as well, because I really need a guy to speak from a guy's perspective. When I was watching the pool party and I saw Isabella's tiny little stretch marks on the sides of her body, her thigh, I said, yes, that's real. You want to see a female that looks that way, that looks at her and says, okay, fine. That is someone like me right there, comfortable
Exactly.
in her skin. She's
Exactly.
flaunting her stretch marks and
Ex-
she's
we,
proud of herself.
we have single
Yeah.
mothers there. We have single parents there. We have people.
Me
So
too. Oh my God.
we have it all there. We have guys that don't chase girls. We have girls that don't chase
Yes.
guys. We have girls that chase guys. We have girls that don't guys that don't chase girls. We have it all. Like whatever you're looking
Yeah.
for in life is in that 29 those 29 housemates. You can find them there. It now
Yeah.
comes to us. Yeah. So the stretch marks are real marks.
Yes.
Maybe we should also see the ones that have plastic surgery. I don't know. So
For real. Oh my God. And you see, yeah, there's something I didn't want to say this, but I just have to. You see, culture, culture. I think is the biggest breakthrough in all the entire Big Brother Naija season in terms of housemate selection. He's the biggest breakthrough. I have never seen any character that looks like him. His teeth is not perfect. That's his dentition. Is not perfect. His look, like if you look at him, the shape of his head, his one belly, and the way he eats ravenously like a criminal everywhere. That guy is your regular guy that you
Guy,
can just see on the streets.
yeah, exactly. When we kept saying that they should give normal people a chance, that culture
Yeah.
guy, watch out for him. Like I didn't mention him. He was not among the 4 people that I said are sleeping. Right? He's not.
Yeah.
He's
He's
not.
not.
See,
He's
if you give
everywhere.
the guy wants 150 million naira, right? So for the first time, you can look at the screen and know that you might be overweight, you might be obese, you might be short, you might be tall, you might have some body dysmorphic stuff, but you have someone that you can look at the screen and say, oh, if that person can get there, then I can get there too. Right? You don't have to. I mean, I guess the only problem that some people were trying to make this balance, right? The only problem I saw that some people were trying to say on the internet was that, and it has not really gained traction, was that if you look at the guys, right, close to half of them are Yoruba demons. Yoruba demons, right? So, like one tribe, right? But that is, to me, that is it's still the same. What I'm saying is, it's you can see someone in you. You can look at that screen and see someone
Yeah.
that looks like you there. Like you said, culture is very regular. It's a very regular guy. It was this. Someone said Imisi was she was selling granules, peanuts on the road. I don't know if that's true. I'm just
I
saying,
don't know.
like, you remember when I said everyone has their own story? They can always make their story to make you look like,
Yeah.
So it means that maybe I stand a chance now. Maybe I can make it to Big Brother. This may be my
You
opportunity now. So maybe
can.
next year, right?
Anybody.
Huh?
Not anybody can. Actually, anybody can. Honestly, yeah, David, about the tribe selection, I
Yeah,
have been watching. I've been following the pattern for a while, and I
yeah,
noticed that in some seasons you see a lot of people from the east, the eastern part of
correct.
Nigeria,
That is correct.
and you
Last
see a
last
lot of
season,
people.
last season. Yeah,
Exactly. So some seasons you have a lot of Igbo people mixed with some Yorubas, and but
correct.
this season we have a lot of Niger Delta people, which is kind of
And
very rare.
it's which to me is fine. It's okay. I'm just
Yeah.
wait. Maybe we should wait for a season where there are a lot of Northerners, right?
Yes.
Northerners. Maybe we'll see that season. I don't know. But you're right. There is
Yeah.
there's some seasonality to it. But
Yes.
it doesn't take away that this season has started with a bang, right?
Yeah, I think they
And
try to rotate through all the regions a lot to create a
correct.
balance.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. I see what you're saying now. I get what you're saying now. I just hope
Yeah.
that at the end of the day, though, they don't have. I hope at the end of the day, you know how they didn't win their wager, right? So
Mm,
when you have individual talents, talented folks, but they don't
mm,
have good group dynamics, right? So
yeah.
they're all good on their in of themselves, they're all great. But there's Avatar. Can someone talk about her because I can relate to her personality? Oh, not a storyline. Yes, Avatar, you want to say anything? I mean, Gloria, here you can answer that. Someone's talking about Avatar is great too. She's the one from South Africa, right? She's the
Yeah.
one. She's in her 30s, I think. She's in a and she's the one that I think she also has a child. I don't know if I'm
An
correct about that.
18-year-old,
And
yeah.
I think she is one of the parents is Yoruba, one of the parents is Igbo. If what I'm saying is
Yes.
correct, right? That's the person she's talking about, right?
Yes.
I mean, she has a storyline. She had a storyline in this week. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Gloria, you watch the show more than I do. I know she had a
Oh yeah.
storyline this week. Yeah, that's
No,
why I
absolutely
didn't
she
think it.
does.
Yeah, she had a storyline. That's why I didn't mention her among the 4. Right? She's not among those
Mm-hmm.
4. Yeah, but but I know she needs to do more than that though. Whatever she's doing now is not enough. There's not enough traction outside. So, yeah. So like Glory, maybe I should consider, or you should consider, But we don't want you to go though, because if you go, then all of us won't have anything to talk about, right? So
I'm not
maybe
going anywhere. I love judging people. I derive pleasure in judging.
Finally, when Imisi was using those words, the one that made you fall down, fell down, when she was saying those things, and I don't know the speaker that said something like, it was you that said that if the rule book says if you're going to speak your dialect, your language, right, the only way you can escape an issue is if you interpret it after you say
Interpreting
it.
them.
Do you know how crazy it would have been if Imisi was saying with a fork, I'm going to stop there, but then she now interprets it. Do you know how it's going to? Do you know she will see? That will be the thing that people will talk about till the end of the show. I'm just telling you, if she was as pissed as she was, if she was speaking in Yoruba and at the same time interpreting in English, I have to leave it. Let me just leave it there. Let me just leave it there. All right,
Nah,
Gary. Thanks.
honestly, I enjoyed her rant, yeah.
Get
But
your
thank
sleep.
you so
Get your
much.
sleep. It's another week, crazy week. So get your sleep and all
Yeah,
that. All right. Thanks.
yeah.
Thanks for having me. Okay.
Thank you so
Bye bye.
much, David. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure having a conversation with David. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, I am so happy we had this conversation today. I was sort of planning towards having a live midweek, but then I realized that there was no way that would be possible because I would just have to cure myself with stress. So I did not even bother. I didn't even try, but I'm glad that we linked up today. In fact, what we're doing right now, and we've had this robust conversation. I am so happy. And I love the fact that I've been able to get off a lot of things off my chest. I'm sure that a lot of you also got things off your chest. So, yeah, I want to thank every single one of you for your time, for making our time to join today's conversation. Also, guys, for watching my videos. You guys are simply amazing. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support, for watching my videos, for engaging with my content. I am grateful. And what else? Oh, yes, guys. I think last season, some of you demanded, or maybe, look, let me use the word, some of you suggested that we have a Telegram group where we can be gossiping in our own little corner. It's just like you're watching the show right now, something is happening, and you want to just gist with someone, anybody, with people. I think it was actually beloved Bella that made that suggestion. So drum rolls. Ladies and gentlemen, the great news is we now have a Telegram group. Yes, we now have a Telegram group. I was working with an amazing person, to ensure that it comes to life. So the group is ready, like it is live right now. So I am going to, how am I going to link this group now? Is it on the, hold on, let me ask this person. Where is the Telegram group? Sorry, I'm asking because I'm sure I'm not going to be the admin because I'm too busy. So let me ask, where is the group? Because I thought I was going to make it go live, like right now from this live conversation, so that you all can see it, converge there. We can even start with today's party step. As the party is happening, we're doing small about there. Like, hey, did you see this one that happened? Hey, did you see this one that happened? So we have a gossip corner. Okay, so I'm going to put in the chat right now. Okay, so I'm literally dropping the link in the chat right now. As you are seeing it, please, welcome, enter, join the group. For those of you on Twitter, if you want to join that group, please. I think I'm going to have to tweet it. I'm going to put it as a tweet on Twitter so that you can also click on it and join. All right, but yeah, this is me putting there in the chat, in the comment section. So just go ahead and click on it. Yes, we are live. Woo! Yes, we have our own gossip corner, our little gossip corner. All right, so I understand. I mean, a lot of you, in fact, you guys are simply amazing because this wasn't my idea. I'm never going to take any glory for it. I'm never going to take any credit for it. It wasn't my idea. See you people. You people are already joining already. You guys, you people love to gossip. Look. The notification is just buzzing. Whoa. now. My admin is gonna have to take care of this because oh my goodness, look at it's so many. Oh my goodness, over 100 chats already. Mogbe. My phone is gonna be so hot before the end of today. I love this. I love this. I love this. Guys, just get in there. Get in there. And listen, let me tell you the purpose of this Telegram group, yeah? Aside gossips, yeah? Aside gossips. Listen, what that means is, aside Glory Elijah, you now have a gist partner in your hands. Yeah. Okay. You already have your phone in your hands, right? Yeah. What am I saying? Yeah. So you already have like a multitude of gist partners, right? So you can do your banters over there. You can do your gossip over there. You can rant. You can vex. You can rejoice. You can be happy. You can be sad. Whatever. Listen, let's just have fun. All right. I'm looking for multiple ways for us to just blow off steam, diffuse the tension. Sometimes you're watching the show and there's something going on there and your head wants to burst open because you're looking for somebody to gist about it with and you don't have anybody. Maybe your friends are at work or maybe your people are running their daily hustle and you're looking for somebody to just have gist with. You're probably not on Twitter to banter, whatever. Do all of that on that Telegram group, all right? And please, though, let me put out the disclaimer. Don't always expect me, myself, to be there monitoring what you're doing. Guys, remember, I have to watch the show to be able to analyze the show. All right. So if you are in the group and you're looking for Gloria Elijah to be responding to your chat, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to disappoint a lot of people with that. But that does not mean I am not there. I am there. Oh, I'm there. But I'm not going to be there chatting with you directly all the time. So once in a while, I can just pop in and say, hey guys, what's up? What's happening? Did you guys see what's happening? We can just chat briefly, but I'm not going to be there 100%. All right. So please, I'm putting out this disclaimer so that a lot of people will not come and say, Glory, you're too proud. You can't chat with us. Glory, you're forming. Please, no, I'm not doing any of that. Remember, the Telegram group is for you to blow off steam. All right. Blow off steam. Engage with people over there. Make friends. Make friends. Maybe you are chatting with certain people and you are enjoying the way they are chatting. You're enjoying their conversations. Just go ahead and bond with people, and more importantly, be open-minded. All right. Be open-minded. You want to be open-minded. You can banter with people, but please, I beg you all in the name of God, let's keep it PG. Okay, don't keep it PG. Come on, it's for adults. Speak your mind, but no insults. All right, let's keep it polite. You know, one thing I love about this our community is everybody here, we have evolved. We have evolved to a level of maturity that is just so refreshing to see on the internet. There are certain spaces you go to and it's so toxic because people are just insulting each other. People cannot have conversations without sounding nasty and denigrating. But in this community, we've evolved so much that we are now able to have conversations, with one another. And we are very intellectual over here. We're very, very intelligent sort of people. And we're also very open-minded people. So I believe that we can actually engage in that Telegram group and we can remain civil. Thank you so much, Jay Fansworth, for putting it that way. We can remain civil, right? Don't insult people. Don't curse people out. If people don't agree with your opinion, don't curse people out. And guys, don't forget, you have to verify, all right? You have to verify. So if you're trying to join the group, try to verify, all right? You might get some promptings for you to verify. So please verify, all right? Verify first and then join. So no insults, no. In fact, let me post Rickson's comment. Rickson said, no insults, no obscene materials. No, that one is blocked. Nobody can post nudity or any rubbish. No, that one is blocked. So don't post anything horrific, all right? Please, this should be a peaceful space. If I discover that it is no longer peaceful, if I discover it's no longer a safe space, I'm going to have to delete it, please. So this is me taking your recommendation and bringing it to life. So thank you all so much for your wonderful recommendation. All right. And as I said, this is a safe space that I have tried to create. And I hope that we all put our hands together and really beautify it, make it a safe space. So imagine you rent an apartment for the first time and you you want to decorate it to be your safe haven. So you put plants, you put flowers, you put diffusers that smell really good. So just think of this Telegram group as a safe haven, a safe space. Maybe the internet is too toxic for you, and you're looking for a safe space where you can vent, where you can rant, where you can share about the show. This is where you can do all of that. All right. And yeah, I'll also see you guys in the comment section of my videos. Also see you guys on Saturdays during our live conversations. Okay. So yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've actually said enough. And please, oh, I want to reiterate again for people that did not hear me when I said it. I am not going to be chatting with you all the time in that Telegram group. I won't. And the reason is I have to watch the show to be able to create content, to be able to formulate perspectives that I will end up coming here to come and share with all of you and analyze together with all of you. So please, I apologize in advance if you join the group and you expect me to always respond to you directly and I don't. I am not ignoring you. I am not dismissing you. I am not treating you like you don't exist. No. But I think the purpose of this ultimately is to create a community where everybody can actually just find that safe space where they can interact with other people that love the show as much as they do. And if there's any other reality TV show that comes up, we could change the conversation from Big Brother Naija season 10 to any other reality TV show that we are all watching together. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much. I'm just happy that we have had today's conversation. Bless you all. For every single person that gave a donation to me, to this channel, I am grateful. Thank you all so much. I am really, really, really grateful. Thank you all so much. For every single one of you that contributed to today's conversation, you vocalized your thoughts. I am grateful. Thank you all so much. For every single person that engaged in the comment section continuously, that kept the conversation going, that kept driving the conversation. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. For every single person that is a silent viewer, a silent listener right now, I appreciate you. You guys are very, very important because you add to the numbers and you keep the numbers growing. So I am grateful. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your consistency. I am grateful. Thank you so much. And for those of you on Twitter, yes, even if we banter from time to time because the Glory Elijah on Twitter is completely different from the Glory Elijah here on YouTube. YouTube is kinder to me. The YouTube community is kinder to me than the Twitter community, the X community sometimes here. It's like they're coming with pitchforks. They want to choke me because maybe I said something they don't like. But really, overall, I appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much. I look forward to seeing all of you on my next video. And of course, we're going to do this again on Saturday. If this is your first time joining today's live, because I'm seeing a lot of you saying, oh, this is your first time on the live, you're especially welcome. We do this live community gathering every Saturday by 3 p.m. WAT. All right. Whether there's a Big Brother show on or not, we still converge here because over here, we talk about a lot of things. Okay. Finally, thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Go ahead, rest. For those of you that want to do night shift with me, the housemates are going to be having their party. I think the party is going to start by 10 p.m. or probably 9 p.m. I'm not sure. But you need all your strength. So if you have not eaten, if you never chop, go and eat. If you never bath, go and bath. A lot of people, they've not had their bath. That same place where they sat down watching the show, that's the same place they are. They've not showered. Go and bath. Scrub yourself. Go and bath. Go and scrub your body. Go and brush your teeth. Go and clean up. Spray air freshener. Maybe you've been sitting there, your leg is paining you. Walk around, stretch your legs so that you come and sit down again and watch the show. Lord have mercy. Anyways, thank you all so much. All right. Today was just an absolute bliss, and I'm grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. Bye.